Buenas tardes, peeps. What's going on? Vic, what's going on? Eddie, you there?
What's
Vic,
up,
Vic,
Angel?
what's
I'm
going
here.
on, brother?
I'm here.
Chilling, chilling, chilling,
Not much,
chilling.
bro. I'm just leaning
Yeah.
back, man. Just leaning back, waiting for the action to start. I'm in a really good headspace, Angel. So don't fuck it up for me. No,
I'll try not to. I'll
I'm
try
just,
not to.
I'm just playing with you. I'm just playing.
Chilling, chilling, chilling.
And as usual, I
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
see the chat. So shout out to everybody out there, man. Thanks for stopping by.
well,
Hope you had a wonderful
yeah.
weekend and you spend some time with some people you love or tolerate,
I,
as Emma
I, t-
Gets Impressed would say.
I'll tell you what, Eddie. We love Eddie. Eddie. That's the boy right
Yeah.
there. But Gregory's down there talking about high bitches. He's
Oh,
talking about high bitches. You know what
bitches, bitches.
I mean? Hey, Ladybug's here. Ladybug's here. There you go.
Oh,
We got
excellent.
we got
All right.
we got two friendly faces, one mad, one angry person. I don't know what just about over there. Yeah.
Now we're cooking, man. Now we're cooking.
Hey, Gregory, it's good to see you.
Yeah, let's get
Anyway,
right.
you want to call us bitches and all that. We still love you, brother. It's all good. It's all good to
Hell
do
yeah, man.
it. Yeah.
Uh oh. Did I? Am
Hey,
I still here?
yeah, it's still here. Shay
Oh,
Sky, what's going on? Shay
I'm
Sky,
touching.
how you doing? Good
Oh man,
afternoon. Good
I should not be
afternoon.
touching my phone, man. I'm not gonna touch my phone anymore.
Yeah, don't touch your phone. Yeah. So
Locked
me
in,
and
baby.
Vic,
Locked in.
yeah. So me and Vic had a debate. We debated whether to show a video, and we debated. We went back and forth all day, and we finally came up with a solution. And the solution was
You
let's
did.
invite Ladybug to review the video that we're going to review today, which she is the topic of the video. Just to maybe she has a rebuttal. Maybe she has something to you know what I mean. This is not a regular Mikey video. This is like, well, Ladybug is known around the community, and it's a heavy duty hitting video. So why not give her the opportunity to maybe answer back to and we'll review it. We'll go down the like I do. I chop it up a little bit like that. Why are you switching me around, man? I belong here.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what the hell I did, man. What?
Look, no, look. He's learning though. He's learning. You gotta give him. Let me send out the link to Ladybug first, so she can come up, and that way we can get this started. There you go. There goes the link for Ladybug.
Oh shoot. Yeah, now I'm on cam. So
Yeah, I
okay.
know.
Now
Yeah,
I'm putting the phone down and I'm not touching it unless the house catches on fire. Okay.
yeah.
I'm good
Walk
now.
away from the phone. So yeah,
Okay.
I put the link down for Ladybug to come up, and that way I had the video already queued up.
Good.
Also, well, I also
Okay.
have a Mikey video that we might get to, we might not get to. Let's see what happens. Proby
Okay.
did a
Has,
pretty good video out there, but
okay.
how's
Has
everybody's
Ladybug
week?
agreed to come up? Has Ladybug
Uh,
agreed to come up?
yeah. There she comes right now.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah, she's
Oh,
here.
excellent. Excellent. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
There she is. Ladybug is in the building.
Hello, gentlemen.
¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo está?
Dos cervezas, por favor.
Ladybug. Oh no. Oh
She says
no.
dos
Extent of my
cervezas.
Spanish.
Oh no. That
Mr. B's
becomes
in
the topic of the
building.
video at some point too.
Probably.
Do you? I don't know.
Have you seen the
seen it
video,
once.
Ladybug, that we're talking about?
I sent it to her today. Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
and
Oh, did you watch it?
I typically don't watch videos about me because it hurts. But
Yes.
Angel sent it to me, so I watched a little bit of it and made me sick to my stomach. And
Okay.
I debated
Yeah.
whether or not
Okay.
I wanted to attend this party.
Well, tell you the truth, we weren't going to. I debated with Vic.
Ladybug, you know Angel and I well enough to know that we we're not here to dogpile, attack, that we will treat you fairly. We just have,
And
I
that's
have a couple things that that we'd like to clarify and
Yeah.
just and then hopefully move on beyond it and then just do other stuff with the rest of our YouTube lives.
And hopefully put it to rest finally. You know what I mean?
Yes,
but
yeah.
It's only been a year.
Yeah, but hey,
Right,
it's only been a year.
right.
I was just getting ready, and one of the algorithm picks up one of the Ham Bananas videos from a year ago pops up, and it's Mike Cerrone
Right.
arguing with Joe. Ladybug's there, Sal's there, Jake is there. It's just I'm setting up, but I'm fucking laughing at the same time. So it's kind of hard to set up. Yeah, pretty old one, oldie but a goodie. Hey, Samsonite's in
Yeah.
the house. What's
Oh
going
man,
on?
every you know what, man, everybody's gonna show up, man. You know what's
Yeah.
up.
Hi,
Word will
Sam.
get out, and everybody will be here.
Yeah.
And
Well, certainly we won't be no any dog
Anyway.
party. You know, like Vic said, we're not here for that.
No.
You know, what I mean, it was interesting because I think Vic and I were talking about for a while now to have you up here because he has some we want to have it at some point Mike too, but that's up to I don't know if I can stand Mike too.
we're working our way up. We're working our way up.
Well, I'm trying to get, I'm trying to wrap my brain around having Mike up here. I don't think I can. I don't think I can do it, but we'll see anyway. But Ladybug, obviously, I can actually talk to you. I can actually have a conversation with you, debate or whatever, and we can have discourse if anything. You know what I mean? But we can have a civil conversation. But is someone called me a who? Nobody called you that, man. What's wrong with you, Gregory? Hey, Speak Easy is in the building. Gregory,
I might have called him that.
Did you?
I might have called him that. No, I know.
Good to see you, Speak Easy.
No, I don't,
now, everybody,
I don't call anybody anything, man.
But Speak Easy has a great channel. Let me drop his link real quick before we get started with Ladybug.
Hey, Speak Easy.
So what's good?
Oh,
So what's good in the real world? What's good in your real life, Ladybug? What's happening with that? Anything interesting? Exciting?
I'm so afraid to say anything about my life because it always gets twisted and turned. And if you're in heart failure, you're not allowed to go to Mexico. So.
No, but it's good though. It's good that you say that.
Oh, really?
You know what I mean? Because I've kind of put that aside and I don't bring a lot of stuff up anymore either. So it's
of course.
As much as you want to share, sometimes, if anything, I've learned is they can use it against you, even if it's something innocent that you went here, you went there, you spent time with your family. It's better not to give details. I say, well, I went out with my family, but I won't give any details. That's about it.
Yeah.
But,
so you're going to Mexico? Is that what I gather? Good.
Bloom, but apparently I'm lying because either I'm lying about being in heart failure or I'm lying about going to Mexico because according to some of the chatters, people in heart failure aren't allowed to travel. Neither of which is correct. I am in heart failure and I'm going to Tulum.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not dead.
I'm going to take your word for it. And cool. All right. I mean, that's fine. That's fine.
So I take my little.
So we just got.
Off I go.
Okay. Yeah, right on. So about an hour ago, we were just sent the proofs for my son's senior portraits.
Oh,
and so, So his mom and I had a good time laughing at him, and now we've gotten that out of our system. So now we're going to ask him which ones he wants to use.
Good stuff. That's going to be interesting. I got to get a copy of those.
It's fun. I'll tell you, this is a funny one because he looks so uncomfortable, man, in that apron, fake tuxedo thing, and a couple of them, and I think then they kind of loosened him up a little bit, man. And then he also at times looks like a psycho clown, like for some reason, he's got this big hair, and for some reason, there's sometimes that my son looks and like the look in his eyes and things, he looks insane. And but then again, he is my son, so that's a possibility that's what did it. And then other ones, he looks like the handsome young gentleman that he is. So it's going to be a tug of war because mom's going to want to use the handsome young gentleman ones, and I'm pretty sure him and I are going to want to use the psycho clown ones. So we'll see what happens.
I would totally.
Hey, I want to point out a great comment. Speakeasy says Now keep as much as home life on the and off. He meant to say off the
Yeah.
internet as possible. Yes.
I learned
Yeah.
the hard way.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
you come to YouTube and you trust people and you're naive and they're still like talking about
Yeah.
shit that happened a year ago. And they say you gotta
Well.
stop your fuck shit, but they just keep talking about the same thing from a year
Yeah.
ago. Like,
Let me ask you guys a quick. I have a question for you guys. That now that you said that, what exactly is the definition of fuck shit?
Fuck shit is the
everything
whole
I
back.
say to you.
Well, no. Oh, well, in general, the fuck shit is the back and forth, the arguments, the everything. That's the fuck shit
Oh,
to me,
oh,
anyway. In my opinion,
everything we do is fuck shit. Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
I think it's just a. I think it's a
Yeah.
made up term, like a lot of the other ones that we use here, like you know,
Yeah.
hiding in the bushes and rage quitting and all these
Yeah.
things. It's just
It's
made up
one.
terms to make people look bad. It's just a made up
Yeah.
term. It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty
That's
much
my
it. You know
opinion.
how. You know how we went down that list of YouTube terms. That's one that we left
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
It's another one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What I mean, and that's one of my issues with a lot of this is I think words matter, and so when people just start throwing out words and terms, and you're this and you're doing this, well, what's your definition of that? Because how can I
Yeah.
answer? You know, if I'm that based maybe on your definition, I'm X, Y, or Z. But if that's not the correct definition, then I'm not going to admit, to being it. So
Yeah.
I think
What
definition and words matter. So I'm just
I would
wondering what
defer.
people the definition
Yeah.
of fuck shit
Mr.
is.
It's the
'Cause it's really
hypocrisy.
nothing and everything.
It's the
Yeah.
It's just nothing
hypocrisy
and everything at
that
the same
kills
time.
me.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, there's that
Because
too,
It's
right?
a,
There's that too.
people have
it's
done
that too. It's that
way
too.
worse than
Mm-hmm.
I have. I mean, I just
Mm-hmm.
get.
Mr. B says I would defer
Okay.
to German lady for clarification of fuck shit. I don't know what that
There
means.
you go. All right, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah,
Fair
what
enough.
is German lady, man? I need somebody to talk nasty to me. What the hell is she? Anyway,
I like German
let's move
lady.
on from that too.
Angel,
Mm,
ain't new
okay.
Sharon
Yeah.
video. Yeah, but I have one, and I have one queued up. I don't know if I'll get to it after Ladybug's
Okay.
video. We'll see if we
Yeah.
get to
Forget
that.
about
But
Saron. We got more important things to talk about
all right,
today than Saron.
let's start
So
this
do we
though.
want to do? I have a question for Ladybug that doesn't really pertain to the video per se. Angel, should I ask her that?
Go
Should
ahead.
we talk about that now, or do we want to watch the video first?
No, go ahead. I'll just queue it up, but I won't play it yet. That's all.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So my question for you, Ladybug, is and this is without judgment or anything, is why you would continue to go to channels that have made it clear that either they don't like you, don't want you there, or just going to continue to attack you on the same things.
Good question, and I'll answer that.
Great question.
Okay.
At first,
Sure.
my stubborn old ass refused to let anybody dictate where I can and cannot go because it's a public free for all to
Mhm.
use platform.
Fair enough.
But
Mhm.
I've learned as I go, as we all do,
Mhm.
that it's just not worth it. So if I'm not enjoying it, I'm not doing it. No matter how
Right, but well, when did you come to this conclusion?
Relatively recently.
Okay, fair enough.
Relatively recently.
Okay, because I agree with you, and I'm sure you've heard me say, and I've taken some flack for going to certain channels and associating with certain people.
Yeah.
And my thing is, I'm almost 52-year-old man. I go with who and talk to who I want. Okay,
Yeah.
but once those channel owners or whatever you want to call them are or sectors, once they make it clear to me that they don't like me, they don't want me there, they don't appreciate my presence, they're just gonna do whatever, then I just don't go. I mean, I can go to any of my neighbors' places here, but if I got a neighbor that every time I go there, is calling me a piece of shit, a fucking bitch, and you did this and that, I just choose not to go there.
Yeah, you know what?
So,
Exactly. And I think the second, just to quickly verify that as well.
Oh,
how does one ever get to make amends if not given the chance? So I always assume that people are like me,
Yeah, but
like-minded,
okay.
that I will give
Yeah.
people a
Uh-huh.
chance to make
Uh-huh.
amends. Where they want me to make amends, they're telling me to make amends,
Right.
but I'm not given the chance. So
Yeah.
So do you
We,
feel like do you feel like you have given every effort you can to make your amends to the people you feel you needed to make amends to?
um that's kind of a double-edged question because there's always more
Okay.
that I would like to say and do, but certain people,
Well, okay.
I just,
No.
I mean, without sounding, this is tricky because
No.
I'm being asked to apologize for things I didn't do. I've apologized to the
You're
Dave.
misunderstanding the question. Hold on,
Oh,
hold on. You're misunderstanding the question. Have you? Do you okay? Do you think you've done everything could do, or made an approach to like people? And I don't really want to get into names. We know. I mean, the people that there's the perception that you've done things directly to. Then there's the
yes.
people who indirectly think you owe them an amends for bullshit
Yep,
reasons. But anyway, that's something different.
I
I
have
mean, so
tried.
you believe that you've done everything that you could to make those amends?
I do.
Then they're done. Then they're
Yeah,
done. I
but
have
they
a
won't.
brother that won't take my. It doesn't matter what they think. I have
That's
a
true.
brother that won't take my call, won't take my letters. And so I've had other family members approach him for 7.5 years, saying I would
Oh,
like to apologize and make amends, and he won't even take my call, my letter, nothing. So now that
mm,
becomes on him. That
yeah.
amends is done.
yeah.
That's
So
a lot of
whoever
shit.
these people are that say, man, you got to apologize again. Okay, I had a lot of amends to make to my ex-wife. I've
Yeah,
done them up to now to the best of my ability. If
yeah,
she comes back to me and says, hey, remember when we were married a year and you were gone that weekend and I didn't know where you were? I
yeah.
say, yeah, I already made my amends for that. So we're not engaging in that. We're not going to start this argument again. My amends is done. If you don't want to accept it, hey, that's your bag now.
Well,
Yeah.
shit. Does not make a lot of sense.
Uh, in these
Well, I don't
YouTube
know.
streets, the
Wow.
rules are very different. I say, you know what I mean?
Big
In my
time.
opinion,
Yeah,
it's not like in
hypocrisy.
real life. You do something real stupid. You say you hurt somebody's feelings real bad or whatever, and you apologize, and it
Uh-huh.
doesn't come up unless you want it to come up. I guess you know what I mean. That goes with friends and family, but in here it's different. It's a different type of
Yeah.
holding accountable,
Well, that's
gatekeeping, whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
it's it it's different because you're allowing it to be different.
But right, well, you create your own environment. That's why
Right.
I'm in the path of if I'm not having fun, I'm going on fucking YouTube.
Well,
I'm
I'm
not like
saying,
this
okay,
motherfucker. Yeah,
I went to
yeah,
Dave's for my reasons. I talked to Dave for my reasons. I attempted to help Dave for my reasons. Right.
Yep.
If there's certain people out there that that's not good enough for them or it doesn't fit into their line of morality, that's their problem.
That's
I'm
a
not going
right,
to keep
right.
telling him again and again why I did it and oh, I'm sorry I was over there and I'm never going back because you guys don't think I should.
Yeah,
good point.
I mean,
yeah.
Well
I don't
said.
give a fuck. And then if you
Hey,
tell me
Perry.
I'm not welcome at your channel or come over to my channel and we're going to attack you about it, I could care less. I won't go. I'm not interested in that.
Yeah.
Very sound advice.
There's gonna be people
I don't.
that
I mean,
I've come to the conclusion, and on all honesty, there's people that are gonna like you, no matter what the fuck you do or
right,
say.
Yeah.
Apologies, tours, and all of that. They're not just not
right,
gonna like you. So, do you beat your
right.
head against the wall, or do you keep it moving?
No,
I've chosen to keep it moving.
no.
I'm talking about
I
myself.
went on.
So you know,
Right. I mean, I went on a panel. I said why I was doing what I was doing, and that's the end.
yeah,
If somebody says, "Oh, I
no,
want you to come over here and talk about this again," no. Now, if I do something else that people got an issue, okay, I'll come and talk about it. But don't run a stream and say, "Oh, I want VicFerrari to come over here and explain why he did this." Okay,
I know. It sounds so weird when you say it out loud like that. You gotta come
Yeah.
over
yeah.
here. You come over
It's
here.
You
You
got to
so
come
gotta
over
answer
true,
here
though.
and justify to me why I said what I said and who I said it about. Just don't fucking
Yeah.
listen to me. Click,
You know
click,
what?
click the X, or tell me in chat 20 times that I'm gross and I'm this and that, and okay, we'll move forward. I'm not. I don't care.
You know what?
Yeah.
You just like turned the light bulb on in my head, so to speak.
Okay.
That
I mean,
really makes sense.
there's such a thing as repeated. It's like the mistakes. I'm not gonna repeat. If I repeat the same shit that I did a fucking year ago, that's shame on me. But
Yes. Right.
if that falls on me. You know what I mean? So
And at that
you
point,
know,
it becomes
it's
disingenuous because you
it
said
becomes
it and
disingenuous,
said it,
right?
said it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like
Right.
this is a fucking
Yes.
recording.
Right.
Like,
Yes.
yeah, right. I've said it,
Yeah.
and
You got any more?
I know
Yeah.
the truth.
No.
Right.
I was just gonna let people know who just came in
All right.
that if
So
if you're happen to be saying things about me or insulting me in the chat, my eyes don't allow me to read it. So
you
you're
can't
out, you're,
see.
you're out of luck. You know, give me a couple of weeks and I should have my sight restored, and then we can do that for it.
So
That's no
SOL.
joke, man. I'm fucking blind, man. I can't see nothing.
Why are you
yeah,
blind?
he has
I need cataract surgery on both. I need cataract surgery on both my eyes,
My
Yeah.
aunt.
and I let one go so bad to the point that I can't see, I can't drive, I can't do anything. So
Oh
Yeah.
my god. When are you
You'll
having
be
it
up
done?
and
yeah. So
going.
if anybody's gonna pull up on me, now's the time. You got about a month.
My
Funny.
aunt, my 80-year-old aunt just had it done.
Yeah.
She said it's
Thanks.
like a whole world. No,
Yeah.
no, but that's how bad hers were. They
Yeah.
didn't have that type of surgery
Yeah.
when she was 50. You
Right.
know?
No, I know. But I'm only 73, so I
You are.
don't like when
No,
people
you're
get older.
not fucking 73. All right, so let's do it this way. Let's
All
do it this
right.
way. Anytime either one of you wanted me to stop the video, just say stop the video. I'll stop it. All right. So
And
Okay.
let's
Fair
start it
enough.
off.
if at any
Hmm?
time anybody has a question for me,
Hmm?
wants me to clarify something,
I'll
this
stop it.
is the
Yeah.
very last time I'm going to speak on any of this.
Well, good. That's good. That's a good start, Ladybug. It's a good start. You know what I
I
mean?
wouldn't.
So ask
Yeah.
away. This is your last chance.
All right. Here we go.
Not her. I'm gonna say this.
All right, so this is between Katie and Ladybug.
Aussie knows what she's about. Push one. Do y'all in the chat? Let's take a poll. Do you like Ladybug? Yes or no?
Commence the healing.
Okay, I'll go first. I feel bad. I feel bad even trying to fight with her because of what happened last time. But go ahead, Catfish. What do you want? My issues with you remain the same because you don't change. We just talked about this a minute ago. The people that keeping up their bad behavior, that my feelings about it stay the same. So why are you even asking me this question? Why I hate you?
So you're a hypocrite, for one.
Sure.
I mean, it's palpable. You're up here saying, why don't people like me? Why is it guilt by association? So I did something shitty a year ago.
What are you talking about?
Oh my god. I summarized.
Hold on, you cough.
What's the beef that you and I ever had together? What's the beef that you and I ever had together?
I was trying to help you, and you said a bunch of weird ass shit. You were rude about it. I was trying to give you a platform to say your side because you were getting jumped by a bunch of other people. And at that time, I didn't know who you really were and what you really were about and the evil the evil conniving shit you did. So I tried to give you a place to come speak your piece without being jumped. Okay. And what did you do? You were fucking rude as fuck. So I said, fuck it. And then I heard about all your fuck shit, all the lying, all the shit you did to Kiwi, about how you...
Quick question. How long do you know Katie? Do you know Katie for a while? Or I didn't know that you
never
knew her.
never met her before.
Never met her? Okay, good.
Never met her until she started showing her face around here. And I was actually on your panel. I was on your panel when she was summoning me to her.
Oh, I remember that. I do remember that. Yeah, I do recall that.
No, I didn't even know who she was.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have a question.
Okay.
When not when was this posted by Cries and Lies or whoever did this, but when was this interaction with Katie and Jamie? When did this take place?
Yeah, good question. I didn't know when this was. Yeah,
couple nights
the
ago.
actual conversation. Oh, okay, a couple nights. So this is fairly new then.
Few nights
Got
ago.
it. Okay, fair enough. Okay.
We were wondering that.
Okay.
I wonder when this conversation went on because we don't
Right,
really
because I don't follow any of the. I get all my stuff over here. Basically, I don't.
And it's
I don't follow.
Yeah.
to the best of my recollection, it's like any clip video. It's been sliced and diced and
Yeah, of course it has.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
we know how this works.
Most, and you keep bringing up people's fucking kids. Okay, you get in people's back chats. You try to gaslight them. You try to hold shit over people's heads. You lie. You come out. You want all this attention. Like you want this to be the Ladybug show right now. So go ahead. I'm gonna mute and heat up some food. Go ahead.
if I needed the attention, darling, I would start my own channel. I don't need the attention.
Okay, pause.
Yeah, pause.
Pause coming up.
Okay.
There we go.
Well, I don't know. We're gonna say pause. I don't know what we're gonna say, but
For the record,
okay, so
I've been invited
go ahead.
onto that panel. I had been asked
Okay,
to
fair.
come up on this panel.
Okay.
I was just in the chat, chatting away,
Mm-hmm.
and I was asked to come on the panel, so I wasn't looking for no attention.
So
Who wants
fair
that?
enough. I'm gonna disagree. Right, exactly. Well, that's another interesting question, but we'll get into that later. But I disagree that just if you wanted attention, you'd have your own channel. And I can't say specifically, how you would, but I mean, I think somebody like Mike, I think definitely wants attention, and he gets it by going to all these different places.
Yeah.
And so I think, and there's the times that, I mean, I'm not going to lie that, I mean, I want some attention, so I'll jump up and do my shtick. I try to be genuine as I can. So I don't think just because somebody really wants attention, they're necessarily gonna have a channel. So I want to disagree with that. But I wanted to ask. So, and I know it comes up later and they get into it, but I think let's just get it out now, because then I know later you say, well, I might have been drunk, I don't remember this and that. What is it that you remember or that you believe that they're saying that you said about kids that was so egregious or so evil or whatever she said? What did you say?
I've never specifically, to the best of my knowledge, made any comments specific to any child. I have just made blanket statements about bad parenting.
Okay.
No different from what everybody else in this community talks about and says.
Okay. I mean, that's fine, because I'm not one that believes that it's so horrible and evil to say something about a kid. I mean, I have 2 underage boys, and obviously I don't want people making up lies and saying things about them, but talking about them, or if I make a comment like about, and somebody comments on my kids, I don't get like, oh my God, you said something about my kids. I'm not that insecure about my own parenting and my own children.
I'm a mom.
Yeah. So
I didn't talk about kids specifically.
Yeah.
I talked about parenting.
Okay. Yeah, I try not to talk about people's kids, but I just wonder, like that line, right? We can't say anything about anyone that's 17 or under, right? But man, once you hit 18, you're a fucking cunt, you're a bitch, you're a chomo. You can say anything you want for the rest of their life, but God bless, they better be 18. That's a little bit. That's a funny line of morality, in my humble opinion. I choose to not say things like that about people of any age if I can help it. So I was just wondering what it is that you said.
I don't really even say about adults.
If you don't remember, okay, yeah, right. I mean, it's like, why? Yeah, the ad hominem attack stuff.
Yeah,
I don't like. In fact, I told Angel, when it gets to that point in the video later, I don't even want to play all that about standing up and what you look like. I'm not interested in all that, to be honest. I'm not interested in what you guys look like. I mean, if you're good people, you're good people, man. If you're gorgeous, you're rotting from the inside. That doesn't interest me.
Well,
looks come up a lot on this side of
course, right?
Of course, it comes up a lot. Yeah.
And you know what? That picture, that avatar is me last summer, coming in from the back door. There's no. I don't even have a filter. I don't even know how to use a filter. It's me. I've got my contact lenses in. I had some makeup on, my hair done, coming in from the pool with barbecue burgers in a tray, and my husband snapped that picture while I was coming in the door. That's from last summer. Okay. That's not a catfish. That's just what I look like on a good day. When my heart's not doing good and my face is swollen, I don't look so good.
Hey, shout out to my bad, guys. Shout out to Big Motherfucker coming in. Obviously he's a new subscriber here. Comes over from Honeybee. So good to see you, my brother. So let's continue on.
Okay. Well, anyway, yeah. So I mean, everybody can take good and bad pictures, man. You could be the best looking person in the world, and you get snapped at the wrong time. You're going to look like shit, and the other way around. I mean, I
Oh
keep
yeah.
waiting for that moment when I have that good cam slip, and then I'm going to use that
Well,
picture.
that's
But
it.
for some reason, that never happens. Yeah,
They always take screen grabs from the most horrible cam slips.
right.
I
Of
mean, they're out
course,
there
of course.
for a lot of people.
I don't think there's
So
such a thing as a good can slip. They're all bad.
but everybody's in between somewhere because I heard you mention also in this video. You said, doesn't everybody pick like the best possible picture to put as their avatar or even like their online dating profile, right? We're going to pick the most flattering picture, and on the
Exactly.
flip side of it, when people want to degrade you, they're going to pick the worst picture. So everybody's somewhere in between.
That's right.
And if you don't think so, then either you're lying to yourself or something else. Anyway.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Let's continue.
Media where people join other people. Okay. You changed this whole thing to you. So, yeah, you're not on topic anymore. But that's okay. Go ahead.
Amy just said he wanted
What
you
you do, girl. Go ahead, girl.
and you just made a whole bunch of accusations, which are completely untrue.
Was I wrong? Anybody? Everyone in the chat what did I say that was untrue?
Why can't you guys have a discussion?
Because
There we
like
go.
gaslight and everybody. What you do is you pretend like you forgot everything. You forget.
No,
you pretend like you forgot everything.
You said I wasn't allowed. I was on another channel.
We have shown you receipts a million fucking times of all the shit that you've lied about, and we have debunked all this stuff. And you still every single day you pretend like you don't fucking know what the fuck we're talking about, and we're
simply
not
true. You get timed out every single day by everybody in
You want me
chat.
to pause?
The reason why you're literally the only person that doesn't have a.
I'll pause it. Go ahead, Ladybug. You wanna?
Oops, I was muted. No, just that I'm still
No.
waiting for all these receipts.
Okay.
Like, I don't even know what they're talking about,
Oh.
let alone have I seen receipts for them. So
Okay.
it's actually quite
For
common.
the record, for anybody that's watching, Ladybug was invited here by Angel and indirectly myself to talk about her specifically in this video and get to the bottom of some of the things. So she is not here looking for attention or anything like that.
No.
Or she may be. I shouldn't say that. I don't know exactly what her motivation is. I shouldn't say that, but she is not just jumping in here and taking over. She was invited here to discuss these things. So I just want to point that out. I don't want people to.
I see it on the chat already.
We have a list of people that we wanna interview, and you came up with like at least a month ago, but we just haven't got around to it. But it's gonna be some more people coming up. I'm gonna send the invites, obviously privately. If they accept, they accept. If they don't, they don't. Ladybug accepted, so here we go. There we go.
Okay.
Because you're so annoying. You're ridiculous. You talk about people's kids.
COVID. What's going on, COVID?
Kids. You bring up people's kids. You call people predators. You called someone a sex offender. Remember that? Should we bring up the last live I had with you on it? Cam up, bitch. Cam up. I guarantee you don't look anything like your profile.
Here we go.
You're fucking it. You're a piece of shit. You're irrelevant. I have no respect for somebody that lies the way you do. You faked an illness. You faked needed something. What you did to Kiwi was fucking on. You're going to fucking hell for that.
What did I do to Kiwi?
What? See what I mean? See what I mean, y'all?
You see what I mean?
You see what I mean?
What I did.
She's asking what she did to Kiwi.
Yes.
She's asking, "Are you serious, bitch?"
What I
This
did.
is why I feel the way I do about you. This is why I feel the fucking way I do about you.
You said I
This is why a lot of fucking
channel
people think the same thing I do about you. You are a piece of fucking shit. What you did to that man was wrong.
Oh, you are.
You made him think that you
You
had
don't
hard
shut
to
up long enough for
get
me
a
to talk.
transplant. You gave
there's
him
a
all
reason
this
for
hope.
that.
That man is
That man is
and you gave him false hope, thinking that you could help him get higher up on a list to get a transplant. You
Show me
fucking
where I
lied. You're a liar.
Hey,
And you're
show
going
me
to
where I
fucking
said
hell.
that.
Fuck you for that. I'm not gonna. We will have seen receipts.
It's because
we have shown
it
receipts
doesn't
a billion
exist.
fucking times. We've shown receipts a billion times.
Liar.
What you did. You're a piece of fucking shit. Okay.
You're a liar.
No, I'm not lying. Am I lying, y'all? Yes or no? Am I lying?
I'm fine. She's the one Bergen.
Hey, direction. Take the
I haven't
directions
been able to
for
say 2
everybody.
words yet.
I don't care. 4 square breathing now, please.
That's fair.
Shut up and breathe.
Funny.
It's not a good idea to fucking laugh at a fucking mentally unstable individual.
Why do you want to rip me apart?
Yeah.
Because you're pissing me off.
4 square breathing. That's funny.
No, I wasn't
I'm laughing.
No, you literally laughed at my instruction and said that it was fucking funny. Do not circle talk because we will not get to the core issues.
I was laughing at it. I think it's funny.
Can you both do that? Ladybug, can you do that?
Yes.
Katie, can you do that?
Of course I can, Jamie.
Okay, Ladybug, begin.
So I'm thinking back to, I think over a year ago. And you had, according to you, invited me to your panel. You didn't tag me. You didn't message me. I had no idea you wanted me to come to your panel. Otherwise, I would have. I was already on a panel when it was brought to my attention that you summoned me to yours. First of all, I don't come when I called. When you got the news that I wasn't coming, when you snapped your fingers, you spurred the fuck out. You said I was never allowed to come to your channel unless I paid you. You called me every name in the book. I have a recording of it. It was horrible. Not a good look. And yes, I have said some pretty shitty things to you, for which I all regret, and for which I apologize.
I did not summon you like as if I was demanding you to come over. I made a live, and I was not putting pressure on you to come over. I asked some people to see if they could find you, okay? You were on, you even just said it yourself. I don't come when called, okay? While you didn't come, I was being told all about, right, no. I was being told and filled in all this information of what you did to Kiwi, what you lie about, you talking about the kids, you calling people sex offenders, you accusing people of shit, gaslighting, sending your like medical records behind like to other. She sends medical records to channel holders, y'all. Like so.
Okay, let's stop here for a second, Angel.
And what you did to Tommy.
Let's stop here.
Here we go.
Because we're going to start getting into medical records and Tommy and all that. But let's backtrack for Ladybug. You're still here, right?
Yep.
I'm just making sure. Like I said, I can't see my phone, so I can't see. Okay. Let's backtrack to Kiwi for a second, and we're not going to rehash that whole thing because you and I have done that already. You know my feelings on it.
Yeah.
My question is, what I saw, my perspective from the stuff that I saw was that you said, not that you promised him whatever, but you said, man, my sister's involved in this. And the thing that I saw, there was an implication that I could man, if I tell my sister, but he could be moved down the list, or something like that. Like you could inhibit him from getting something, as opposed to, oh yeah, I can move you to the top of the list. No, I can't. That was what I saw. So if you could just explain to us, like once and for all, just kind of what happened, and let's not talk about how Kiwi didn't come to you and he went right to Discord, because I was one of the people that talked to him that night, and I don't want to put any of the onus on Kiwi.
I had no inference of moving him anywhere on the list. UHF is a Canadian program. What more, if he had responded to me, what more I was thinking would be to be able to connect him with a good support system, people to talk to, expectations. I've been through the process. You can't promise somebody a set of lungs who lives on another continent.
I wouldn't think so.
To boot.
I wouldn't think so. I'm not sure you could promise somebody if they're next door unless you're giving them yours,
not
right?
a set of lungs, no.
Yeah, or
lungs come from the deceased.
All right, can I ask real quick? Because I don't think I think she owned up to this already. I'm not sure, but I'll just go ahead and ask. You already owned up to the whole. I think it was out there that I think it was an email or something that said that you kind of said to Kiwi something about, and I'm not trying to rehash it, but I think just to be clear, you already apologized for that, right? For
it was all in the. This all took place over the matter of the span of 24 hours or 72 hours. This wasn't a long drawn out thing, so there wasn't any. Right. I mean, he never even messaged me back from the original email I sent. So how could I possibly have gotten his hopes up if he never even spoke to me? I'll send you those emails. So you can.
What I'm trying to tell you though is that night he was scared because when you said, whatever you said, you talk shit about me, but my sister's involved with this. I'm telling you, I'm talking to him that night. He took it as you could somehow, or she could somehow put a monkey wrench into his getting something. Now, right, that
Not at all.
probably can't happen. Right, you're not part of the, whatever, the Epstein Island crowd. Like, you don't have that much power, but you got to remember that this was a guy that was so vulnerable and so scared at that time that, I was even trying to tell, like, bro, man, she doesn't have any, none of this is going to happen. Call your person in the morning, explain to him what's going on, but the problem is that you got to understand, if you've been sick, like you say you have, and I just saying if, because I have no actual proof and I don't want to see any more stuff, but you got to remember how vulnerable you are at those times, and how things are going to affect you. Like, oh my God, and so that's the thing. But I just want to
For
clarify that you didn't say, because the way it was being presented in this thing later on was, you said, "Hey, Kiwi, I can get you a lung," and then like a week later you're like, "Hey, no, I can't." And I don't think that's what happened personally.
The first and second email were in a matter of, I believe, I'd have to go back and look because it's been a year. Minutes, if not hours apart, if not the next day. Like, there was no span of, dragging this poor man. Like, and I never mentioned the list. I never mentioned. All I said was, my sister just got a promotion onto UHN program as transplant nurse or whatever the wording was. I never said anything about a list or having any kind of pull. I was kind of hoping he would have messaged me back so we could talk, but then all hell broke loose because not 5 minutes later, he took it to Discord instead of coming to me.
Yeah. So let me just say that.
Again, you got to understand that you got to understand that where his mind was at that time. So I agree with you. I'm more the type that would be like, "Oh, what the fuck are you talking about?" Or "Wait, what do you mean by that?" But
Well, wait a minute. Anyway. How did he have time?
Okay.
My emails were just not that far apart.
Right.
How did he have time to talk to all these people and talk about how scared he was and all this, and not the other?
I don't know. I just saw part of that one about your sister. I just saw the one that was part of thing about your sister being a part of this deal, and that kind of, and on the bottom, I think it had like her, like not her address, but like her title or something like that, and that scared him.
Yeah, what I saw, I can tell you what I remember.
I don't know.
I don't know. My memory is pretty fucked, but I remember there was something, and now this is not verbatim, something along the lines of, "I'm not going to help you now." Now, something like that. Yeah, I was going to help you, but I'm now not going to help you. I could be wrong.
Those words never came. That's why I don't believe the right emails or full emails or unedited emails have been shared, because nothing even remotely close to those things were said.
Okay.
You know me pretty good. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. And let me tell you that Kiwi is beloved. I've never seen anybody beloved as Kiwi. Shout out to Kiwi. We all love you.
Kiwi and I were friends for a year. We talked. So it blew my mind when, as a friend, if he had those types of concerns, why he wouldn't, in 3 seconds flat put it on Discord instead of coming to me and emailing me back. To this day, I've never heard back from him.
Right.
Well, let's continue.
I don't think very many people hear from. Well, so you picked, like Angel was saying. I mean, Kiwi's such a beloved person. You picked the wrong guy. If you would have did it to Angel, promised him something, and pulled it back, nobody would have given a shit. Hi, Angel.
Yeah, probably.
I didn't.
No, I know it, Ladybug. I'm just joking. I know. I don't think you did. I believe that you did it. So let's move on from that, because that's kind of. I'm sure at some point it'll come back around, but we can move on from that.
Okay.
All this stuff, and people in the chat have way more of a problem with you than I do. I just, what I hear, and I just see you repeating that same behavior over and over and over again, and that's kind of where I'm at with it. I don't really hate you because you're too irrelevant to hate, like I YouTube hate you, I guess, but I just think you're really annoying. You're always looking for attention. You always want to make shit about you. You never want to actually, you don't bring anything to the table. You're just annoying, and you're mean to people, and I have a problem.
I'm going to disagree. I think she brings a lot to the table.
Because you're a catfish too, bitch. Okay,
so real quick, goddamn it, keep it cute, woman. Keep it fucking cute.
Trying.
Well, she kind of brought up a whole bunch of shit that didn't happen in that timeline at all, Jamie.
Please go through them one by one.
Okay. I'm trying to remember because she said so much. I wish I could have taken notes. The whole Tommy thing and all these other things. And I've actually never talked about kids. I've talked about bad parenting.
Okay, so on that,
unless you can prove me otherwise. I know all about it. I never promised to give you a set of lungs. I will send Jamie the emails. I've never sent my medical records to anybody, and that was like a year after all the first shit went down anyway. I sent pictures and proof of what I went through. I didn't send medical records to anybody.
Oh
no, no.
I'm going on mute. I can't.
Do you have proof? Otherwise,
Lady, like I'm seriously,
I do know.
I do know. You know what you do. I'm being calm with you. I can't because we're gonna go in circles. Jamie, you know her. You know what she does. She's gonna do this whole lying shit, then show receipts. We've shown receipts so many times. She is crazy. She's delusional. I can't. I'm just gonna get down. If you want to consider this a week.
Let me just say that, and this is not an opinion. This is factual. Kiwi did go through and is going through everything that he claimed he was going. I don't know where it came up that, but everything that Kiwi is going.
Somebody's claiming that he's making that up.
Well, it was inferred somewhere else at a different time and place, but it was Kiwi is not by no means making anything up. Trust and believe me. Spike is really close to him. Spike, I think, actually is in contact with him. Megan is too. I'm glad Megan is here too. Anyways,
man, I had another question for Ladybug. Now I forgot. Keep going. It'll come back to me. It was something they were saying, but I forgot. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I remembered. Hold on. Hold on. So, again, this is a definition thing, right? Ladybug, what do you consider to be medical records?
Notes.
Your definition of that term. Notes. Okay.
No, actual records from the doctors, like from the hospital.
Okay.
From the doctors. Okay. Medical records.
Okay. Actual medical records. So if you send somebody pictures of your equipment and you send them readings of your oxygen levels and pictures of you in the hospital and pictures of you hooked up to things, you don't consider that to be medical records?
No, those are just pictures. Those aren't medical records. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just asking to clarify definitions because I think some people might have kind of throw everything under the umbrella of medical records. You know what I'm saying? Like I think if somebody shows me a picture of their like oxygen level at the time, it's not a medical record, but it is a record of their medical standing at that time.
Yeah, let me just tell you. Hey, listen up. Shout out to Adonai. I say Adonai. I think it's Adonai. Anyway, Miss Stang, Shady Spot, Tommy, Grumpy Drunk is in here. LA Spike, Megan. All right, let's continue.
Okay. Yeah. Hello to everybody. So,
nuts.
Anyway, so that's what I think. Hold on. That's just where I think there's a difference in definition of the term. I just like to clear definition what people say because I might say, hey, Ladybug, have you sent anybody any medical records? And then you're like no. And then I think of some of the things that you sent to me, and if I think of those as being medical records, then I'm gonna be like, no, you're lying. So does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I said, definition and terms are important because if you say, oh no, that's not, no, yeah, I did send you those things. Those are just pictures and those are points of reference, but I did send that. So I don't know if you've actually sent doctor medical records to anybody. I don't know. I wouldn't think so, but I don't know.
Yeah, let me just say, there's never, and I heard somebody else talking about this about somebody else. Never. I forgot her name. Cindy something. She said it's really, really very. I think she went through something along the lines of her medical status or something like that. It's never a good idea. Never a good idea to share your medical records with any fucking body on in the internet or in real life. Either way, it's never a good idea. It just isn't.
You consider the picture of the bullet in Joe's chest a medical record?
That wasn't his chest.
Oh, got it. Okay.
It wasn't his bullet.
False medical records are okay. Then false medical records are okay.
I guess
All right.
so,
Anyway,
yeah.
proceed.
Told about my peace and serenity at the end of the day, but she lied. And you got Ace down there. Yeah, you sent those records to Mr. P. Did you forget about that?
I never sent medical records to anybody.
You're lying. Anyone else? Have Amanda. Amanda knows what's
You
up.
sent your medical records, Ladybug, to people. You can sit there and lie. Yes, you did, because there's evidence of it in live streams where they've commented on it. And they got tired of it.
Show me the medical records. Send Jamie one picture.
They never showed it. Out of your respect, they never showed it because it was your personal bullshit.
Isn't that funny?
They mentioned it.
Isn't that funny?
Why is someone going to knock the fuck out of you out of respect?
Because it never happened, darling. I've sent proof to people who I've become friends with outside of YouTube, who I'm friends with. I've sent pictures of.
You sent them to Mr. P. I think you sent them to Tommy. You sent them to people on YouTube.
No medical records, though.
Yes, you have.
No,
because you've mentioned it. Because you were falsely accused of doing A, B, and
I can say I churned butter this morning. Doesn't mean I did.
That means you lied.
About what?
No, if you said that you churned butter this morning and you didn't, that's a lie.
Okay, that went way over your head. I have not sent one medical record.
There is older streams at Mr. P's where different people have said that you sent him your medical records to prove that you weren't lying about your medical issues. And he never showed the facts. He did say that, yes, he did receive them from you.
My bad. I'm talking over here. Who is that speaking in New Zealand? Somebody speaking there has an accent. Who is that? You know? Nobody
I have
know?
no idea. I have no idea.
Out of respect for you,
Aussie Manda. I think it's Aussie Manda or something.
Never sent
okay, Aussie Manda. All right.
I sent incision scars. I sent copies of my videos of my at home O2 sats, picture of my PD catheter, of my hemodialysis catheter. Never a medical record. Nothing ever from a doctor.
It's your record. I believe him because I'm sorry, but you're a known liar and
that's it. I'm a liar, but nobody ever proves anything. You all just need an enemy.
No, how you spoke to Karen that day?
You pause? Uh-huh. That was you or that was the video? Somebody said pause. All right, good.
Please hold. Thanks, is that you?
Hey.
No, that's Jamie. That's Jamie, bro.
What do you call it? The rules of engagement right now.
No. So I'm just going to provide feedback. Ladybug, right. You are a liar. You did tell people you sent people your medical records. I don't know why you said that. If you did send your medical records, I don't know why, but you probably did because you're a retard. And that's what retards do. That's the kind of shit you do. Mm-hmm. You lied to Kiwi. There are emails out there where you misled him and you got his hopes up and fucking crashed him for no reason.
Never happened.
It did happen because there's emails out there and people have shown them.
I sent the real emails to Jamie.
Yes. We all saw them.
So, hold on. Pause. The emails that were sent to me were only, I would say, incomplete. I have never spoken about them because I didn't even read through them once I figured out they were incomplete and it was only one side.
Okay, let me pretend that I don't remember a lot of this stuff. Honestly, sincerely, on everything that I love, don't. Remind me of what medical records did you send these people?
I didn't send any medical records. My definition of medical records are hospital directives, medical
diagnosis.
I sent pictures of my hemodialysis, hooked up to the machine, proving because they accused me of lying about everything. Surgical, life support, pictures, no records.
Pictures stuff. Okay, all right.
Mm-hmm. And as a result of that, I decided not to even fucking waste my time because it was an impartial conversation. Hold on, let me finish.
Okay.
If someone provides me something when it comes to that situation, context matters on both sides. If I don't have both sides, I can't give an honest appraisal of that specific situation because there was a lot to it. There were two sides to it, and a lot of shit could have fucking taken place on one side only. And as a result of me not having Kiwi's side of the information, as well as limited email conversations through your side as well, I could not assess the situation accurately. I'd also like to say one other thing based on fucking Mike P. I don't know why the fuck you would pick Mike P of all fucking people.
So at that time, they were the only ones who gave me the chance, who showed me any kindness.
Shut up, Binks. Go ahead, I muted her.
And were willing to listen. That's why.
Do you think that maybe they were doing that as a result of seeing you throw money in other places and thought that eventually if you fucking got shown enough love, kindness, or respect or acceptance that they would fucking take you into the fold and get you as a cash cow?
No, because they're still my friends and I've still never sent them more money. And they're still my friends.
They realized that the grift that they were running here, the jig is up. It's
yeah, Ladybug, that's something that you should kind of consider too. When you're called out so many times for your fuck shit over and over and over again, maybe it's time to stop doing some fuck shit.
Nice to see you, Shay Sky. Hey, I'll drop your link. All right.
Shit, you never learn.
Well, another question you asked me was, you never got Kiwi's side of the emails. Well, that's because there weren't any. Him and I had been friends for well over a year. Somebody I considered, as good as a friend of anybody could be outside of YouTube, but okay.
So what you said was, there was no Kiwi side.
That's correct.
So Kiwi and you never had a correspondence that was mutual. It was just you talking to Kiwi?
Can I explain? Oh my God.
Yeah, please fucking do. Please do.
I'm trying. So from where that first email I sent him to all the emails I sent you pertaining to that, me offering him the lungs, which is ridiculous. At any rate, no, he never emailed me that I was good friends with. Oh, I thought for over a year, instead of coming to me, emailing me back, responding to me with his concerns, he chose to go to Discord and read all our private emails. There were no.
So hold on.
He never responded to me.
How can he spread something that doesn't exist is my question based on that statement.
You asked me why I never sent you the responses from Kiwi. The reason is because I didn't get any. He didn't respond to me. He went running to Discord.
Yeah, Ladybug, that's something that you should kind of consider too. When you're called out so many times for your fuck shit over and over and over again, maybe it's time to stop doing some fuck shit. You never learn.
He never once responded to me. I sent you start to finish, and the only emails that were prior to the ones I sent you were just us talking about Vegas Valley shit or whatever the fuck else was going on. I can go back and send you those too if you want.
I wouldn't concede to that because I can't prove it, and I don't think you can either unless Kiwi fucking reaches out to me directly, which if he does, I will fucking give him his fair shake just like everyone else.
Okay, I hope he would. He hasn't yet. Hope he would.
He's fucking sick.
Yeah, he's not concerned with this YouTube shit. It's at the fucking lowest level of his importance and structure in life, and I agree. He shouldn't take any more fucking shit from anybody on YouTube because it's just fucked. So my question would be:
Amen to that.
Did you watch the stream before you came up? How long were you watching the stream prior to your coming on my panel?
Okay, pause for a second, Angel. Pause for a second, Angel. I have a question.
Pause.
Please. I have a question. So, Ladybug, the email, the one that I'm talking about that had your sister's like kind of information, like where she was and all that, right? So before that, you and Kiwi had never had any email conversations or any conversations about the possibility of helping him with the transplant?
Never.
Okay. Because the ones that you're talking about that you sent Jamie, hold on. The ones you talk about, you sent Jamie where Kiwi doesn't respond. Those were already kind of after the fact, right? Where you were like, hey, I want to talk to you about this misunderstanding. And then he never responded. But prior to that, you and him had exchanged emails, but none of them had to do with helping with the transplant.
No, it was just us chatting like we had for a year,
Okay.
Like, don't forget, I love him too.
Oh yeah, I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that.
It breaks my heart.
I really don't.
That I've scared him or hurt him.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to make myself the victim here, but I have no malice towards him. I love him too. I miss our chats.
I believe you.
We used to have some great laughs. We'd be on the Vegas Valley chat, emailing each other back and forth about the shenanigans.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I miss my friend.
Perfect word for it all.
I miss my friendship.
I get it. Okay.
I don't want
He's
nothing
really
to
loyal.
do with
He was really loyal to Vegas Valley. He really was. He was first one there, last one out most of the time. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's where we all met. Sorry. And we all.
Oh my God!
I didn't know I was supposed to be one.
I'm sorry, Ladybug. You said something.
That's okay. I just remember we all kind of connected. There's a few of us that were not in the greatest of health, and we all kind of connected. And you, myself, Kiwi, you,
something good came out of that. You know what I mean? I met some great people. I say that all the time. I met some great people.
And anybody who's
Although,
talking to Kiwi, tell him I wish him nothing but the best. And like I said in my parting email to him, is I know he's going to get those lungs, and he'll be back out there mining for gold, all the gold that his little river has to offer.
yeah. All right.
Hard. Always about you. You're always the fucking victim. You're always the fucking
Right?
attention. Like you don't watch his streams, but you fucking come right on panel and try to take over. You know how many people have been in here watching this shit for 2 hours? I even took a slight nap in the middle of it. I told Jamie to go live every day. And you're gonna come up here and fucking make it into your fucking shit. You are the biggest fucking narcissist retard I've ever encountered.
Wow. Well, that's absolutely not true.
It absolutely is true.
You're pretty bad, Ladybug. You are.
I would put money on it, and I'm poor.
I was watching a movie like I do every night.
Nobody cares about your movie.
Just like how you look the way you look in that picture, bitch.
I don't put injections in my face. Sorry.
Here we go.
Shut it down. Shut it down. Hold on. Shut it down. Say your prayer. Do the serenity prayer a couple times, Katie. Shut up. Makes you shut up too. I don't know what the fuck you're laughing for. Shut up. Quiet down. I want the shit to stop. And you, I want the shit to stop with you. So I'm going to do something that I did on a little while ago, like just about 45 minutes, maybe an hour ago. So real quick, I'm going to do the same thing that I did earlier. She almost got it in there. So everyone is going to remain backstage for a bit, and I'm going to give you the same option that I gave Susan. Now, I've never fucking roasted you before, right?
No.
Like only partially on Tommy D's, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I'm going to tell you something about myself. It's a very common thing in alcoholics and drug addicts to make up a narrative about their life. I don't know if you have an alcohol problem. I don't know if you have a drug problem. I don't know what the fuck you have or don't have. I can't prove it one way or another. Only you can identify as an alcoholic. Only you can identify as a drug addict. And that's you. That's your weight. That's your burden. That's how you fucking see yourself. And it's not necessarily a bad thing to call yourself an alcoholic or a drug addict. What's bad is staying in that position regardless of if you know that there's a better way or not. You know how I fucking get to this point where I'm getting better every day?
Being honest with yourself.
Being honest with myself and everyone around me. Whether it be good or bad, I'm honest. Right now, I'm asking you, will you answer certain questions and take the weight of what you've done?
Yes.
I'm telling you, like, I know the truth. In this specific situation, let's just say that I've been given the truth. Like, I know what took place and I know what didn't take place.
I don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
Hey, can you stop it for one? Can you stop it for a second, Angel? Can we pause it for a second?
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, before we get to the part where Jamie doesn't refer to himself as God, which I find that part pretty good too. That's pretty funny. But anyway, I wanted to talk about the honesty thing that he said, and what I've come to, because he's right. Alcoholics and addicts, we spin narratives, we spin tales, we lie, we don't know what the hell the truth is. But somebody told me, telling the truth, right, is not going to solve the issue, but it's going to immediately stop the downward spiral. And when Jamie said good or bad, maybe people may not want to hear the truth, but once you tell the truth, then it's going to stop. A lot of things that I lied about, and then I said, hey, you know what? That here's really what's going on. Bam. There you go. Now that's not solving it though. Now I got to work to take care of it, but it stops continuing the spiral. So in that, I agree wholeheartedly, with that statement. And so, just for people out there, man, just stop the spiral.
I have a question from the chat, directly from Megan. So it seems like Angel, about her continuing to downplay his condition. Have you downplayed his condition at any point, Ladybug? Ladybug?
Oh, sorry. I was muted.
Yeah. So Megan wants to know if
I may have,
yeah.
hindsight's 2020, and I may have indirectly, not meaning to, meaning that like, stop it. Sorry, my dogs are driving me nuts. Like he's enjoying his life still. Like just because
Right.
we're sick doesn't mean you don't get to enjoy life. And
Well, we're
thinking
all
back,
different in that. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm thinking like maybe I did indirectly or like directly.
Yeah.
I honestly I hope I didn't.
Megan
You
might be
see,
referring to because there was a battle going on whose oxygen level was lower. Like I do remember
Yeah.
that.
Oh, I forgot
yeah,
about that.
yeah,
And
yeah. I remember that
where
too.
he was like, "Oh, I'm at 40," and then you were at, it was like, well, I can name that tune in 7 notes. I can, it was like that kind of. Oh yeah, well, my oxygen level is only 42, so you're
Oh
okay.
no, I
And
remember it now because everyone was
yeah,
calling me a liar that my
yeah,
oxygen could never go that low. And Kiwi said,
right,
well, mine's only at 78 or
right,
whatever, and mine's way lower. Well,
whatever it was.
I
Yeah, it
don't
was
have
70s, and
I don't have
In all,
COPD.
yeah,
I have
in
congestive
all reality,
heart
yeah.
failure.
Nobody
It's
really knows
different.
what the sick people on the internet are really going through or
yeah,
not going through. It's up in the
right,
air. You have to really either believe what the person is saying or not. It's not
right.
100. I've never said 100% of my stuff for sure. Like I said earlier, Kiwi is always near and dear to my heart. He's one of the first sick people, other than Ladybug, that I met here on the internet. So
Yeah.
he's beloved. He always will be. You know what I mean? And a lot of people are want him to to be well
And
and
I,
all that good stuff. You know what I mean?
oh,
It's
and
one
I
of
want
those
nothing
people.
more.
Yeah,
And I'll
yeah,
always have a special place in my heart for him.
yeah.
Right.
All right, let's
Always.
just
Yeah, I mean, it's not a competition who's more sick. I mean, we're all fucking sick.
no,
So
exactly. There's no competition. There's
yeah, it's not
Exactly.
a competition. It's
right.
not a
Exactly.
competition on who's more sick and who's dying. I mean, how many
We're
people have
all,
we lost that we know in the
yeah,
community? Let's say in the last, let's say 6 months, just for the sake of discussion, because I can think of 3 off the top of my head
yeah,
that none of us thought were as sick as any of the rest of us, or more
yeah.
sick than the rest of us, and they're gone. So things could happen at any point. Oh, by the way, I
Oh,
did have
my bad.
my oxygen tested. I think it was last week, and it came in at 98%. So take
Nice.
that.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyway,
That's
go ahead,
awesome.
guys. Go ahead. Not to brag or anything, but go ahead.
Yeah.
And I have all my
By the
teeth, so it's fucking crazy.
well,
Yeah.
Conversation I thought I'd never have on the internet.
for, for the
Bragging
for the
about
people that
oxygen levels.
yeah, yeah. For the people that came in late, we invited Ladybug to review this video that was out there. First we said, I think Vic was like, nah, we better not. And we went back and forth. And at the end of the day, I said, let's ask her. And she decided, yes, to come up and review this video. So I'm not here to really get into any debates or arguing. I just want to review the video, and Vic wants to ask questions.
Yep.
If anybody in the chat wants to ask questions, I'll relay the questions. I don't want to make this a dog pile of sorts. I just want to review
Right.
the video, if anything, and go from there. You know what I mean? If later afterwards, if she wants to answer some questions, she'll answer them. I guess you know what I mean. So yeah.
Yep. I'm here to flex about my oxygen levels.
Of this specific situation. I'm telling you right now, it's best to just fucking take the weight of it. Take the fucking tongue lashing that everyone's going to give you as a result of you finally owning up to it. But bear in mind that at the very least, you told the fucking truth, you took your weight, and you're moving on from it.
100%.
Will you agree to do this?
I will own up to what I have done. Yes. I will not agree to things I haven't done, though.
Well,
Is that fair?
tread lightly.
But isn't that fair?
Tread lightly, because I'm going to ask some questions, and let's just pretend that you're literally talking, and for lack of a better word, and I know this is going to get clipped, but let's pretend you're talking to God, and He knows everything. Don't get this taken out of context. I'm not God, but let's pretend. None of these people in the chat matter. None of these people in the basement matter. Just tell the truth and then move on. And then anything anybody says past that is just bullshit.
Okay. The truth about what?
Hold on, can I pause something?
Did you ever?
Megan, what's your question? What is your question, Megan? I wish Megan could come up real quick and ask it, but she seems I think it's about the Kiwi thing about I just ask it again, Megan. I'm sorry. I'm handling 3 things at the same time, so it's kind of difficult for me. All right, just answer.
I'm the
just
worst co-host on YouTube.
No, you're doing
I don't
fine.
do shit.
Listen, Megan, just write it out, and I'll relay it. All right, just write it out. And Miss Thing too. All right.
To talk about an individual's kids. Any individual on YouTube, have you ever called them the name? Have you ever talked?
I think I asked her that. The downplaying of the Kiwi's illness.
Yeah, we did that
Megan
already.
Said,
I think we did that. I thought.
I think Megan said it happened at least about 2 weeks ago. I think that's what I read. Right?
That I don't know.
Yeah,
okay. I was talking about the old school time. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. So did it happen?
Did you downplay Kiwi's illness 2 weeks ago? Hello?
Oh shit! I keep muting myself and forgetting I'm muted.
Yeah, don't mute yourself. You're okay. We'll listen to the dogs bark. It's okay.
Didn't we just cover all this? Like, I don't.
Well, she's saying 2 weeks ago. I was talking about a year ago when all this started because we're arguing about that. Now, she believes you downplayed his illness within the last couple of weeks?
I don't think I did. Because I don't have that in my heart. Like, I know, like, Kiwi and I talked at length before all this blow up happened, which was a year ago, the blow up.
Right.
3 weeks ago, exactly. 3 weeks ago, she said.
Oh, 3 weeks ago, exactly. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
We talked at length about how sick he is, and we were a support system for each other. I'm fully aware of how sick he is. So I don't have it in my heart unless I said something stupid when I was being dogpiled and ripped apart and lost my temper,
Right.
which I'm very aware that's something I need to work on. But that's not, I know he's a very, very ill man.
So I honestly, for what it's worth, I believe that it's not a matter necessarily of working on your temper. It's a matter of not putting yourself in position to allow yourself to be pushed to that breaking point, because we all have that in there. Angel knows. I mean, I, you guys see this side of me, but I can snap off and, like anybody else. I just choose not to put myself in a position that if I know certain people are there to push me to that, I'm not going to even go and engage in that because I know where I can get. And that's what I was talking about earlier about putting yourself. Here's 6 people on panel who don't like me. I'm going to go up there and see what happens.
Brian.
I mean, we know what's going to happen.
That. Like, when do you see me on panel ever? Rarely.
No, I don't. But I don't go to these places, so I don't know. So I don't know because I'm not
panels.
There. Okay.
And that's why I'm ignoring some of the angry questions.
Right. I don't even know what's going on in there, but I just
I don't want to be pushed to.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I'm a work in progress.
I can only imagine.
I've been working on myself with controlling my temper when it comes to YouTube stuff, and I think I'm heading in the right direction, but I haven't. You know what I mean? You gotta be able to show some growth at some point. You know what I mean? And everybody has some people will learn quicker than others. It's as simple as that. Let's continue on.
Directly
let's get back to.
No, I'm not talking about the parenting of said children. Yes or no? Did you ever do that?
Let me think back, because I honestly, you're asking me a question. Did I ever? I probably have. I've probably been I know I've been a real shit bag.
Okay, so take the lead and just admit it.
Okay, admit it.
Okay, so have you ever talked shit directly about a child? Yes or no?
There's nothing I can remember specifically, but I'm sure I have. Back
These are yes or no answers.
Okay.
Here, let me rephrase the question. Maybe I'm not saying it accurately enough.
Okay.
In a drunken stupor or in an intoxicated and or emotional frame of mind, have you ever talked shit about a child directly, not pertaining to the parenting of said child, but directly to the child?
God, I really hope I didn't. But I do believe
I have.
could have. Does that make sense?
I was a nasty drunk, man. I've done it.
But hold up. Okay, let me think for a second. So I do remember accusations. Now I didn't see it with my own eyes that you spoke in chat about children. Did that ever happen?
No, not that. No, I don't talk about kids. I don't even know who has what kids.
Okay, all right. I'm just asking a question.
I talk about people's kids. I talk about. I used to talk about, like, I'd bring up bad parenting, but, like, fuck, who doesn't in this community? Who hasn't? Not that it makes it right. I'm just saying.
I try my best not to.
Yeah, I'm trying my best not to. I
try my best.
I actually make sure I don't specifically.
Yeah.
Don't even, not even a compliment about a kid.
Yeah.
But let's make it. Let's be honest. Some people make it very hard to not comment on it.
Just the swinging back, yeah, right.
But I try. Try. When I see anyway, you get it. Go ahead.
All right.
I'm trying to own up to what I've done.
How long is this video?
I need my memory refreshed.
7 hours.
Ladybug.
Yes, I have.
At the end of the day, that's
I'm just
a
kidding.
yes, right?
Yeah.
100% unequivocally, you talk shit directly to a child. Yes.
To a parent about a child? Yeah, I've never spoken to anybody's child, but
I'm not talking about a direct conversation with the child. Stop this. If you're smart enough, hold on. Stop. If you're smart enough to spin a narrative right now, you're smart enough to fucking remember back.
No,
now answer the fucking question directly.
I did. I answered it 10 times.
And what are you saying yes to?
I don't even know at this point.
If I thought that there was a high probability of me fucking committing an action and I might fucking have blacked out at the time, I would say yes.
I did. Yes, I say yes.
Okay.
And what are you answering yes to?
I mean, I'm.
You gotta love the sound effects. You gotta love the sound effects.
Oh man, I'm not laughing at you, Ladybug. Just so you know, I'm laughing at how this whole thing is being presented.
YouTube cries and liars, people. I'll drop the link.
Going back should I say back to the Vegas Valley days and maybe
what
since then?
Are you saying yes to?
I'm gonna talk to somebody's kid.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we've got that out of the way. Do you think that you should continue? Because I'm not going to get fucking.
Hold on. Pause for a second before we get to this next thing, Angel. Pause for a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so Ladybug, so you're saying yes, you believe at some point, either drunk or mad or this or that you said something to someone about their kids. Your kid's this or your kid's that or whatever.
No,
right?
No. At that point,
no.
I was so exhausted mentally, and I figured I wasn't going to give him the answer he wanted to hear. Then I was just going to get more browbeaten, and that's truly how I don't talk. I don't even.
So now you're back. So now you're back to no. You haven't said anything about anybody's kids.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I don't even know who has kids.
Yeah, Ladybug, but see, you got it. But let's be fair. You can see how people get confused. You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean.
But listen to it.
Yeah. You got to be consistent. All right.
Chinese water torture up there.
Okay.
Yeah. No. Okay.
He's like Jamie is like it's like a prosecutor trying to give you life in prison.
But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I get it, but then you're admitting or confessing to something that you don't think you did. Now he had said you think it's possible that you did it under duress or intoxication, that you don't even know what you were saying. Is that possible?
No.
No, that's not possible.
I mean, anything's possible. Come on. Anything's possible.
Well,
but I literally would not talk about somebody's kid. I might talk about you being a shitty parent. or blanket statement.
So I have a question. While we're on this, while we're on this, really quickly, I know I can't see the chat, but I know there's people in there that have information. Does anybody have a specific that we could ask her that you guys remember that she said about somebody's kid or whose kid we're talking about?
I have no idea. That's my next statement. You know, if I'm at the receiving end of somebody talking about my kids, I'm gonna fucking remember it. That's the thing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna remember the person said it when they said it.
So is there somebody here that could say, "Hey, she said something about my kid or somebody else's kid or what have you"? That's in the chat. Just one example. Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. What did she say about somebody specific? If you don't want to mention the specific person and the kid, just mention in general terms what she said. And this isn't a defense that she didn't say it, because in all honesty, I probably believed it at some point. I have one. She did. Vic, but okay.
Vic. Yeah. Megan said she spoke about Julia's special needs kid and how could what's that fucking word? And contribute. Okay. Yeah. So Julia's kid?
Yep.
Did that happen? The Julia's kid? About her special needs kid? Alcohol contributes to
We spoke about Julia's special needs kid and how her alcoholism. I would like you to show me that. I mean, I could have, but that's not talking about her kid.
I mean, I hope not. Because, listen, hate, love Julia, whatever. Julia.
That would be going back, Angel. That would be going back, I would assume, back to the Vegas.
I mean, I wouldn't know. That's what I'm saying, because Julia, she's one of those parents that has one of those kids and she's dedicated her whole life basically to take care of that child. I mean, and like I said, like her, hate her, or whatever. Yeah.
You did do that. Now that it's been pointed out, I remember it.
Yeah.
And I have no reason to lie. My clips and my receipts in my memory, because I'm always sober, and you guys were mad, and she was talking this and that, and
so we're talking about on the Vegas Valley days.
Well, yeah, probably, yeah. I can't say when, but I will say, okay, I will say that did happen.
I remember everything I said from 2 years ago when I'm fighting with somebody.
I understand. Okay. Right. That was our point, that if you were in a fit of rage or intoxicated, that you may not remember.
And she has said the shittiest thing about my kids. Like it was tit for tat.
All right, let's get you.
But hold on. But right now at the moment though, we're speaking about you, right?
Yeah, but there has to be context. I just didn't come out la tra la la, smell of flower.
Right.
Your kid's this.
Okay.
Like, there's context.
Yes.
And we're talking 2 fucking years ago.
I get it. But we're also trying to be honest and put everything just out there and behind us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So once we do that, right? And now again, you go into hold on.
I don't remember.
No, I said. Okay. Right. Well, you're right. That's why I said, is there a possibility that in rage or in intoxication you said these things and don't remember? And you said no, but there is a possibility. That's what Jamie was trying to get at. Maybe you don't remember. I did a lot of things for 20 years that I don't remember, but it doesn't mean I didn't do them. I did them. So anyway, let's just move on and say yes, that didn't happen.
Was I talking about her kid, or was I talking about her as a parent?
You were talking about the fact that he's special needs, and it could be because of her alcoholism and that. So that's it. I mean,
I saw that come up on a panel not too long ago. As a matter of fact, how come nobody's beating that person up for mentioning it?
Because I'm not. Nobody. I don't know. I'm not beating you up. I'm just trying to get it out there and say, hey, I do remember you saying that. And like I said earlier. Again, I'm not trying to say, hey, saying things about kids or special needs kids is okay, but I mean, there's so many egregious things that are said here by everybody about deceased family members and living family members, and people having intercourse with their own children and things like kids. I mean, even though they're adults. I mean, that man, just because somebody says something like that does not make you an evil or bad person. I hope you're. I don't want you to misinterpret that, because I think a lot of the things that are said here are outside of morality. But just the fact that you said that, okay, then we move forward. So if you go into another panel and somebody says, "Hey, remember when you said?" If you say, I addressed that already. I'm not talking about that. If you guys want to talk about something else, fine. Otherwise, I'm leaving.
Yeah. In my opinion, it's the repeating of the and the question and answer, and over time you trip yourself up, and
Yes.
that's why I don't answer no more fucking questions about anything. So and I've been telling you for a long time,
Yes.
Ladybug, stop
If
answering.
you explain the same thing 10 times,
stop asking me questions.
One or two of them might be wrong. Anyway,
well, that's it.
You're gonna slip up if you keep talking about it.
Yeah. All right, let's continue on. Some people want to call up a panel. Hold up on that.
Hang on.
Yeah, let's hang on. Let's go through the video first.
Okay, well.
Hang on.
Okay.
Are you filing your fucking nails right now?
No.
Was
I
that
like
a lie?
Discord too.
No, I'm picking a little thing beside my iPad case.
My little rubber
pick.
That thing.
Okay, question 2. Have you ever made someone believe that because of your life circumstances and your connections, that an individual could get boosted up on the fucking scale of receiving an organ donation?
No.
No, 100% no.
100%. My hand to my heart. Unequivocally, no.
Ladybug. We're gonna pretend this is like, the Who Wants to Be a Billionaire show.
Pause.
Is that your final answer?
Pause. Yes. Maybe we got to pause. Go ahead.
Oh, good.
So he self-admittedly just said he didn't even bother to read the emails. There was only three of them, I think. 4 tops. Because he only had one side, my side. So now he's claiming to know what was in those emails. Like, this is where it's just so, like, I just want to beat my head against the wall. Like, you don't know where you're coming or going. I mean, and to sit up there being grilled by, what's up there, 6 people all going at me.
Huh?
Like, you get tripped up.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, listen, really quick. If you guys don't mind, because he thinks I have Discord. He's sending me a Discord message. I don't have a Discord. I guess my name is still in Discord somehow. I don't know how that happens, but you mind AC coming up real quick, asking a quick question? No dog potty, no nothing. Real quick. All right. So that way we get this over. We go back to the video. All right. Just AC, guys. I don't want anybody else for now. This is not a dog pile. This is just get through the video, but I'll let AC up real quick. Anyway, while let's continue watching the video.
Ladybug.
Yes.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
All right, I'm over it. Go ahead, everyone, because I'm done.
So, Ladybug, I don't know you, but I have a question for you.
Ladybug, someone's speaking to you.
Oh, sorry, I can't hear.
It's okay, I'm not gonna attack you, but goddamn.
Who's this guy?
No.
I was gonna ask the same question. Who is that guy? I think this is.
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
He just said he doesn't know me.
Yeah, those are his regulars.
Okay.
I think. I think I've tuned in a couple.
I don't
times.
know who that.
Like
Okay.
to say that, although I don't know you, but who are you? Like,
Hey, YouTube Criers and Liars in the building, guys. Subscribe to YouTube Criers and Liars, guys.
not telling the truth, but sometimes I see you telling the truth. You know, like Jamie is trying to help you, Katie's trying to help you. We're all trying to help you, but we just want the truth. That's it. You know.
Telling the truth. I'm not going to admit to something that I didn't do, though. Just not.
Right.
Sorry. If that's not what you want to hear, sorry, but I'm not going to admit to something.
I think somebody's here. Hold on. Okay, it is AC. Hold on. Let me put up the banner really quickly. We're gonna get through this damn video. All right, see what's up, man.
It's me.
What's up, brother? Dylan?
So I want to understand this correctly. Is the argument here that she didn't talk about kids or that she doesn't lie?
Hold up. One question at a time, basically. Let's just keep it civil, nice and easy. So what's the question? First question.
Okay, so is she saying that she doesn't talk about kids?
I think it came up that allegedly she spoke about kids, and
Okay.
and
Is she
I
saying that she doesn't lie?
All right, about the lying, I don't know. Have you?
Yeah, I don't think we've addressed that yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you
Because a
agree
second
that
ago,
you had
I-
lied, Ladybug? Would you agree that you lied?
What?
Would you
Yeah, I
agree
have.
that? Okay.
I have.
Okay.
Okay,
she
because a
lies.
second ago she said that she didn't talk about anyone's kids.
Right.
Yeah. And Vic has a great memory, by the way. He's like a fucking elephant.
Are you going to bring up
Well,
the private messages between you and I?
You mean the message where you went after my kid?
What?
I didn't go after your kid. I went after you.
Well, I mean, you wanted to speak on my kid, so there's that.
Well, it was a private message.
So I will
Read the
say
whole
that's
thing.
an attack on my kid, is it not? You were upset about something that was said, and you then messaged me in a DM trying to talk about my kid. And this is kind of why I'm asking this, because we've already gone through this. Do I need to pull all the receipts from the last time we did this?
No, we've already talked about this, so
I know, but you're sitting there on this panel. You're on this panel right now, having a discussion about what you just had, the discussion you just had with Jamie, where you're like, you said one thing, but then you're coming back and say, well, I'm not going to say, I wasn't going to let him strong arm me into a conversation or to saying something.
AC, I think you might have missed the first hour.
Right.
I might have missed the first hour, but I didn't miss that part, because 1 second you're sitting here saying that you told Jamie what he wanted to hear, but
yes,
come on. Like, so were you lying then, or are you lying now?
Yeah, that's why I asked Ladybug. That's why I asked Ladybug.
I think that's
you
why
said there yes, and then you said no again, and that's why I asked.
Right, and
So-
I was on board with Vic on this, because when he questioned that, I was like,
Oh boy.
No, I get
boy.
it. I get
that
it.
Gets dangerous. That gets dangerous. That gets dangerous, AC.
Yeah.
Don't be on board with me.
Well,
No, I get
here's
it.
my thing. We have literally, Angel. Like I know you're doing the show right now. I apologize for jumping in the middle.
No problem.
But
Go ahead.
we literally did this like a year ago this time.
Yeah. That's right.
And the argument that we had then was that Ladybug was going after people. Well, maybe not going after them, but she was definitely talking bad about them. She was talking about people.
Talking about people.
And then because I was at work when this happened, and I do distinctly remember this conversation because I stopped in at a gas station and I literally pulled up the receipt and I sent it to Andrew of all people.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember it dead on.
Wow.
And fuck yeah. And I sent this receipt to Andrew, who was on the panel at the time, who then showed it to everyone. So to show that she definitely has talked about people's kids.
No, I was talking about parenting.
Really?
I didn't say anything.
And this is the reason.
Children.
And this
I
is
don't
the
know
reason.
how many children.
Well, hold on. All right, give me the panel. Hold on. What's the difference though? Parenting and kids. Is there a difference if you call somebody a bad parent? Isn't it like talking about the child? What would you say, Vic? Isn't it the same thing? Same difference? No.
I mean, it's different, but it depends. It depends on what is said. If you say, like, all right, what you're doing is bad parenting, then that's one thing. Now, if you say, well, the reason that your 15-year-old is in juvenile hall is because you're a bad parent, now you're doing both.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, you're both. Okay, I got you. All right.
So I don't know what was said exactly. I mean, I have no doubt that Ladybug at some point has talked about people's children. I'm sorry, Ladybug. It's just, because I know the Julia thing for a fact that I remember it now.
Mm-hmm.
And, again, in anger, in getting attacked, in intoxication, whatever, it happens, man. It happens.
I mean, I can pull it up and read it verbatim if you want to hear.
Oh, I can do it for you right now. Yikes! So it's true. Yikes! So it's true. You gave up your right.
AC, your mic, AC.
Wait, what happened?
His mic went down.
Calling JC Supermarket.
Is that? Hold on, am I back?
Yeah, you're back. Did you see that? That Siri thought I said that.
Hey, what is happening?
Never mind. No. Go ahead. That was my Siri. Go ahead.
What the fuck was that?
That was Siri. No, he's still talking. Shut up. All right, good.
Is that AC ordering some candy? You ordering some candy from JC Supermarket, bro?
I am a badass, and I will order some fucking candy.
All right.
And
so what are we doing now? We still doing receipts? Are we moving on, or what are we doing?
I immediately followed up with an apology.
Oh, so she did apologize to that, Stacy, for that?
Your apology. Right, and this was a personal DM.
You've talked about someone's kid.
Okay.
That's not true.
Ladybug, you said you're not going to admit to something that's not true, but your avatar, I've seen a real picture of you.
Oh, no. Let's not start this again.
Close to being a representation of who you really are.
That is very true. If anyone wants to see the reaction of when she was fighting with me,
Angel.
I made a cam up and I
Angel.
Yeah. You want me to forward this?
I think from here on is all about this and camming up and how ugly everybody is, right? I don't think there's any more.
Let me forward it a little bit. Let me see what's that.
Let's just go to the end, because I think this is all about that stuff.
Yeah. That was a picture of me in a leather skirt where I just pulled the side of my skirt up. My underwear is showing the side of it.
Well, because we're not here about the looks. So want me to end it there? Because I didn't watch it like twice.
Well, I do have a question about that for Ladybug. How come you sent pictures of Joe, of you pulling up your skirt when you're looking good, and the only ones I got of you were like you sick in a hospital bed and hooked up some equipment? What's up with that?
That's fucked up. You get the fuck up.
It was a booty contest.
You don't get a booty picture.
Well, for the record, Samantha.
Anyway.
Yeah.
And that was a picture.
Right.
I didn't specifically take it hanging on my husband's arm.
I know.
It's a very tasteful, classy.
That's interesting. But yeah, everybody was sent. We're right, exactly. I'm not caring. Everybody at that time was sending Joe butt pics and things. You know, he actually put mine up there, but he didn't say it was me. I don't know. He put mine up, but he didn't say it was me. So you guys could guess which one it was.
Hey, listen, not for nothing, but I will feel some type of fucking way my lady sending fucking pictures. Fuck that bullshit, man. Fuck that. I couldn't imagine, bro. Fuck out of here, man. Yeah, I'm not
really down for that either, to be honest with you.
I like to look at that booty. You don't get fucked up, but
it wasn't even just the booty. It was the side of my thigh. Like, really.
Yeah. Okay. So what else we got here? We got more video. We got more AC. We got what are we gonna do?
I got one more video. It's a Mikey one, but you want to?
Well, let's not get into Mike yet. Is there any more? Is there any more of this video, or we're done with this video?
No, this video it had some more, but you said it was the rest of it was about her.
Well, I think it's all. Well, fast forward a little bit, because I think it's all about camming up and what people look like. I think so.
How ugly I am.
Oh, okay. That was.
There you go.
Can I say one thing for the record?
Go ahead.
Absolutely.
I did fucked up shit, and I have owned it. Like you said, Vic.
Okay.
I'm not apologizing for it. 25 million more times. For shit I said a year ago, 2 years ago. I've learned.
Yeah, but anyway, now this is what I'm gonna say. It's one thing. Let me mic down Vic, because he's messing with ice or something. Vic.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, getting ice. I'm sorry.
And I'll tell you this from the bottom of my heart. It's one thing owning up, right?
Yeah.
And then you stop the behavior. It's one, and then there's another thing, owning up but continuing the behavior. You see what I'm saying?
But I haven't continued the behavior. I've made a lot of more mistakes. I'm a work in progress, 100%. But I've learned where not to swing low.
Yeah.
Don't fucking
And
play games.
I actually learned a lot here today, listening to Vic talk about, just removing yourself from a situation before you allow yourself to get to that anger point.
What? Listen, I make it a habit, and you probably heard me say this 1,000 times. It's good to rewatch yourself. It kind of helps. I catch myself doing, and it kind of keeps you, and you keep yourself in check. You know what I mean? Oh, let me not say that. That didn't go right. Across that didn't sound right. I shouldn't say. You know what I mean? So you kind of gauge yourself when you watch yourself. You know what I mean?
Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
All right, let's continue playing this a little bit more.
Games me late, but I will let you up on 4th of July. I swear to God.
Jamie, you're trying to corner me and get me to admit that's something I didn't do. And
I'm trying to point something out. I'm trying to fucking point something out in you. Don't fucking act like I'm sitting here trying to fucking corner you. If I was trying to corner you, I'd fucking light you up like the 4th of July and not give you the option.
But Jamie sounds like
forgot about that part.
He sounds like a prosecutor. Imagine Jamie being a prosecutor. Oh man,
he'd have made an awesome lawyer.
I'm guilty. Fuck you. Just send me to jail. Just send me straight there, yo.
Well, go
move on from the situation.
You know what, Jamie? If that's what you need to do, what is the point? Like, really grow up. I did not.
The point of all this was give you a fucking out.
And out of what? I never promised Kiwi a set of lungs. That is ridiculous. How am I going to promise somebody?
Oh, my bad. Yeah, we're back on this.
Halfway across the continent.
You know what you did? You said that you were trying.
Yeah, I know exactly what I did.
Moved up.
I think I remember this correctly. If I can remember, it was something about Ladybug having some type of like pool. I want to say pool, for lack of another word. Right. Some type of say if Kiwi got a lung or not. And I think either Kiwi believed it or I think he did actually. And so I do kind of remember that. So
not even remotely close.
No? Okay.
No. I have
I'm on the transplant list. You know what you
no, go ahead.
And I'm not discussing it.
Okay.
Anybody. Show me where I said that. I never said that.
So real quick, Virgo Way says, why did you say he took our emails to Discord? And that's the same question that I had when I said, how was it a one-sided conversation where you just spammed emailing him and never answered you back?
He never answered me back.
I highly doubt. Hey, real quick, hold on. Hold on. Fucking shut up a second. Hold on before I completely cut smoked.
She's so boring. Does anyone have a video of when she cams up? Because that would be funny to watch.
Yeah, seriously, why doesn't Ladybug cam up? I mean,
there we go.
Fucking do it. Who cares?
Yeah, not for nothing, but for a lot of reasons, a lot of people don't cam up. A lot of people don't cam up. You know, women, men, and I don't know about camming up, but yeah.
You know, if we see her face or not, just do it.
Because she's catfishing. She doesn't look like that. But we're going to show you what she looks like, people.
I've seen what she looks like. She's got hanging jowls.
All right.
Here we go again.
Right,
yeah, see.
I don't
get them all. Yeah, let's.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, my fucking.
Yeah, this is the part that Vic told me specifically. I don't want to watch them talking about looks and stuff like that. So I understand.
Lift my fucking skirt up.
You gotta
What?
be fucking
I
kidding
cannot.
me right now.
I don't even know what you're talking about. There's 4 people talking at me. So I don't know.
No, don't pull that. Don't you fucking pull that shit.
Did I send my ass picture to Vegas Valley?
Everybody's talking at me.
That was a picture of me.
Can't hear a word they're saying.
I pulled the side of my skirt up. My underwear is showing. The side of my hip is showing. It's from the side. There's no ass involved. What the fuck?
Bruh.
You know what? If this is too much for you, then I'll just leave.
No,
Hold on,
it
we want to
seems like
play your
this is.
video before you leave.
This seems like it's too much for you because you're literally misspeaking and you're not understanding the questions.
Well, listen, I'll interrupt before I forget. I know I'm going to forget. Now, me and Vic we were talking about a month ago, and we were asking each other the same fucking question. Maybe now that you're on panel, maybe you can answer for us. So you're basically not wanting in a lot of channels that we know of anyway. You know, maybe Cheeseheads. Even I think I think Ham Banana either, right? I think Ham Banana doesn't.
We get it. Go ahead. I think we addressed this in the beginning already, though, didn't we?
Did we? No, I don't think so. I don't remember.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I asked Vic. I said, I don't know why she does that. At first, I would think, well, but then again, I see you in a lot of channels that say ACs, a Chad. I see you in Brett's. Nobody bothers you. You're there. You're cool. You're chilling. But the question is, I guess, why do you go back to these channels when you know they don't want you there?
Yeah, we talked about this at the beginning.
Oh, okay.
And I've made
Oh,
that change. And quite honestly,
Yeah.
the shit show puts on a really good show. I'll just hide out in the bushes and watch them. I enjoy the interaction in the chat, but he puts on a hell of a show.
Can I put some
And I
2 cents
really
into this?
enjoy his content.
Crazy.
So
and I'll continue.
I think where people have an issue with Ladybug when it comes to her being like at any channel, okay? When she wants to make comments like, "Oh, this bitch is ugly. Oh, I can't stand this motherfucker." But right? And she wants to talk about certain things. People are like, "Well, who the fuck are you to talk?" I don't think there's an issue with you being, because I don't have an issue with you at the show. But when things pop off, when you want to make a comment about something and you have no fucking leg to stand on, I believe that it becomes where the problem lays. Because then people are reminded, well, wait a minute. Like when you talk about someone being, ugly or something, people will then turn around and remind you, hey, wait a minute. You're not a beautiful person because you fucking cammed up trying to talk about, for a perfect fucking example, the Katie situation. You tried to say that Katie was ugly and everything else under the sun. And then when you cammed up, you showed what you looked like.
Oh, you cammed up, lady, but I'm out of the fucking loop. So was it back
that's
and forth?
coming up. Yeah, that's coming. Yeah, that's coming up. But yeah, right. But no, I agree with. I would have to agree with what AC is saying. I think what that goes for a lot of people. You go into a channel, you're in there, you're talking, it's all good. But if you got this kind of background baggage, and then you start in with the business, people are going to come back to the other stuff. Like if you, like for example, like if you say, "Oh, that person's up there talking about somebody's kids," what's the natural we're going to react? "Oh, look who's talking! You talked about people's kids." And it's going to start the whole ball rolling again. And I agree with that.
No, I agree, and I really have tried, and I'm a work in progress. I really have tried to curb a lot of that fuck shit. Like I really have.
There's that word again. All right, let's ask AC. AC, what's the definition of fuck shit? Like, what is the actual what does that mean exactly?
We were talking about the
definition of fuck shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In general.
I mean,
BS. It's hard to.
I guess we can. I guess we can.
I think there's more to it. I think it's fuck shit is like
bad behavior.
Right.
Bad behavior, like specific bad behavior.
Maybe it's a made up word that there's really no definition to it. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, but I know
people say, "Oh, I saw you doing some fuck shit here and there." I heard you say.
What does it mean?
It's bad behavior. Right. It's bad behavior.
What is it? Okay, bad behavior. You agree, AC? You think that's what it is? Bad behavior?
Yeah, I would kind of lean through that. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay, fair enough. Okay.
Being presented to you.
Which question? At which time?
Came up, you melted freak.
Damn.
Oh my god. Look at that.
Santawuchi for the fucking winger. Jesus Christ. I'm teaching this motherfucker well. This is great. Ladybug.
So let me guess. This is where you cammed up, I'm guessing.
No, I didn't cam up.
No, she didn't. She didn't cam up on this one. They showed the old one where she cams up and Katie covers her mouth and all that.
Yeah,
that's what's coming up. That's what. Right.
Yeah.
This is the third time I'm going through this today, guys. So I'm not tired of it yet, to be honest with you.
Vic studied this back and forth. He kept reporting back to me. I finally got the okay at the last minute. He's like, "Hey, let's do it. Fuck it." I'm like, "All right."
Absolutely. You guys think you're all bad? All you can do is ad hominems, insult people.
You literally fucking told Katie that she was filled with Botox.
She is.
No,
No, she's not. I don't know what you don't understand about that, but she's really not.
Why does her face move?
You're just mad.
She takes care of her face.
Yes. You're just mad that God made me like this, bitch.
Okay.
Sorry. Cuss out God.
You're enough.
I'm very sick.
Oh, on, pause that for a second. Pause that for a second, bro. All right, Ladybug. Are you mad that God made Katie like that, bitch?
I am not mad one little bit. Believe me.
So no anger towards God about the way he made Katie.
I'm good with God.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. We'll move on. Okay. Just wondering.
I hope to be that
I'm very
humble.
secure.
someday.
You know what? You're the one that goes
Going
for
to
my
somebody's
looks all the time.
scandal.
Why do you go for my looks all the time? You are the one that is not secure with your looks because you are a catfish, ma'am. Look at your picture. We're about to play the video. Don't go anywhere, people. We're about to play the video. Hold on. I'm about to pull it up, okay?
Right, because nobody's ever had
There
a
you
bad
go.
screen grab of them.
Bitch.
But bad people.
That's you all day, every day, bitch.
Bad screen grab. That was your best
How do we
screen
have
grab.
to go through this part?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Let's end this. Let's end this.
Okay.
I'm
Let's
just
end it.
saying.
All right.
I think we've covered all the main topics. I think
Yeah.
we.
We don't have to go through that.
Yeah, forget about all that. So I have a question. If you guys know anything about Botox, so I had my nose broken like 4 times, so it's like abnormally large. If I get Botox on my lips, do you think that will make my nose appear smaller?
Are you gonna go for the duck face look?
I don't know. Maybe. If you guys don't know, if somebody could reach out to Katie and ask her for me, I'd appreciate it.
Well, so
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. 4 times. I've had my nose. Well, I haven't broken it. I've had it broken. Yeah, 4 times.
Have somebody punch you in the mouth and even it out. There you go.
Yeah.
No, that's a good idea.
And
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. I had Proby's clip queued up, but we can watch that next time.
Okay, hold on. Why don't we well, if it's cool, I'd like to. We can do that after. But I just want to give Ladybug just an uninterrupted couple minutes, whatever she wants, to just say what she wants. And not me. I don't know if AC's still here. None of us are going to jump in and correct you or give you advice. I'm going to mute up because I tend to do that. But we're just going to, if you want, we'll let you talk for a couple minutes and just say what you need to say.
Well, not really to be a negative Nancy, but I think it's almost futile at this point. I've apologized. I've sat here and gone through this, which wasn't easy with you guys. And I don't know, I guess how will you know if you don't give me a chance, right? I mean, that's all there is to it. And some people just won't give me that chance. And that's okay. That's understandable. Like, that's it.
Let me ask you a question. You love yourself, Ladybug?
I do.
Okay. All right. So let's say it. Yeah.
I'm happy with the person I am in real life.
Right. No, you gotta love yourself. No matter how, if you're ill or not, you gotta love yourself. You know what I mean?
You gotta love yourself even more.
Yeah. I think people that kind of hate themselves throw themselves in the fire sometimes. So to speak. You know what I mean? But anyway, let me play some of.
Hold on. So since you said that you're happy or whatever you said with the person you are in real life, that means you're playing a different character on YouTube?
I wouldn't say that. I would say that no one really knows the real me. Like,
right.
I don't know. I don't know.
I get it. I get it. Because I'm really a fat guy from Texas with candy in my pocket, but that spot was already taken. So I decided to do this instead. That role was already taken. So I'm doing this instead.
That's some fuck shit right there.
Fuck shit. Okay, now I'm getting it.
Yeah, that's okay. So once, what the fuck did I just do? I did it wrong. Okay, I could do it if you do it again. I didn't do the share, but I shared the. Okay,
Freaking mosquito in here.
give me a second.
Oh man, I got a bunch of bites on my legs, man. We got mosquitoes horrible out here this year. But that's what happens when it's 112 degrees every day.
So just to lighten up the mood a little bit, I got some mic stuff. So
you have someone in chat saying I touch children.
Let me pause this real quick. This is from Proby's
channel. Who said that? Was that Mike?
I think it's from Proby's channel. I think so, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I'm gonna start it off, but I'll drop all the links anyway, like I usually do anyway. I'm really appreciative of all the clip channels. Keep them coming. All right, here we go.
You know, and that's disgusting.
Fucking block them.
Can I say something real fast?
Yeah, go ahead.
You have someone in chat saying I touch children. You know, and that's disgusting.
Fucking block them. Block them.
Block them, Mike. Block them.
I don't have a wrench.
It's probably
all about
attention to chat. I'm gonna tune into the fucking chat. See what these.
That's disgusting. And then Proby says my girlfriend has a dick. Like what the fuck is this? Like, Banana, do you want me on your?
If his girlfriend doesn't have a dick, why is he so worried about it? You know what I mean? Listen, I've heard some bullshit here and there. And I'm like, if it's not true, why even shed light on it? Unless she has a dick, I don't know. I don't know.
You panel or not? Because I won't come back. It's up to you. Totally up to you. Whatever you want.
Mike, just fucking laugh it off.
That's not funny. It's not funny for someone to say that you touch children. That's not funny.
That's not funny. That's not funny.
That was your.
I'm out.
We can get.
That's not funny. It's actually not funny.
Listen, okay, I know it's not funny, Vic. I know it's not funny, but we all know. Well, at least not on paper. He's that either. Anything in chat sets him off. You know what I mean?
I know.
And yes,
it's the reaction. It's the reaction. The reaction's funny. The reaction's funny.
Yeah, of course.
Does that say that I touch children? That's it's his reaction is funny.
Yeah, he's looking for sympathy. You know, from Banana.
So, he's looking. Who knows what he's looking for?
You know, so I don't need to be here. It's okay. No, it's okay.
Well, then leave. Then I don't care, Mike. I'm just saying.
So you're okay. So you're okay with your panel member being accused of touching children where they never did?
No, I said that wasn't okay, Mike. Jeez.
Yeah.
Doesn't Mike still have a wrench? Mike just time him out, and then
get him, Mike.
Forget about it.
Who are you?
I don't have a wrench. I don't have a wrench.
Let me speak this.
You're talking about pedophilia.
It's not money, and now Mike doesn't have a wrench.
That's a moron.
It's not thicker skin. That's something disgusting. I'm a proud father. And you're having people talk about touching children in your chat. That's disgusting.
And say now he's mixing both being a father and being a dummy. I don't know why he's mixing both of them because they have nothing.
Okay, I'm into transgenders. Where did I?
Nice.
Mike, what?
That's cool. That's Ruby.
Roby, how am I into transgenders? How is that possible?
Oh, I thought you were coming out, Mike. I was gonna be like, this nigga gay.
No. Hey, Banana. Fuck yourself.
Yeah.
For your mods to call someone a pedo when it's not true is disgusting. That's disgusting.
Mike, how about you just...
Mike, you're getting yourself close to being banned from the channel, honestly.
No.
Oh, you see how he got? Oh, ban me, bitch. Ban me. You got upset right there, boy.
Oh, my God.
I know it's you and your little fucking faggot crew.
What, me? You're blaming me?
Yeah.
Wow.
This is when the dog turns on his master. There you go. Yeah.
There we go.
You're letting it happen.
What crew? What little faggot crew do I have, Mike?
Your mods.
Well, you got a whole faggot crew, man.
There's no proof. They should not do that.
Oh, God.
Megan?
Blame Megan then. Megan hates you anyway. She'll let it.
It is Megan. It's fucking Megan.
Now it's Megan.
No, it's your fucking crew of cronies. It's Megan.
Oh fuck!
It's
Megan
fucking
part of the faggot crew. Well, that's weird.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
I'm gonna address Megan from now on like that. It's fucking Megan.
Yeah, goddamn, man. All my own gay men.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine calling someone? Can you imagine calling someone a pedo when they're not? That's the most disgusting fucking thing in the world. It's disgusting.
Oh, fuck.
By the way, Ladybug, you need more laughter in your life. If anything, I'm doing on YouTube, I'm laughing constantly with this.
More Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need more Mike in your life.
More Mike. That's what you need. More Mike in your life.
So do you? No, I'm asking you, Banana. Do you? No, I'm asking you. Do you want to lose all your content? Do you want to lose all your content?
On the internet, people are gonna say a lot of mean things to you, Mike. You're gonna have to get used to that shit because you're.
That's not mean. That's not mean. That's derogatory and that's harassment. That's not mean.
So this doorbell ringing? What is that?
I don't know what that is. I think that's Mike's head.
You hear that?
As he sways it back and forth, it goes ding dong. Ding.
Oh god!
You're defending my channel. You know you're.
It's something that can get someone's channel taken down. Can you imagine me
Here we
calling
go
you
again.
Tito? How would you?
I'm about to imagine you not saying shit to me for about a year or two, Mike Cerrone. We're getting that close to this.
Hey.
I don't know what you.
So you're okay. So you no, Banana. So you're okay. You're okay with people calling people Titos that are not. Oh wow, that's my dead mother's.
Hey, Sean Little, what's going on? And I know we're gonna go into something right here that he doesn't like to be. He doesn't like the name specific. I'm not gonna say it. It's gonna be said here, but he's such a hypocrite because he loves mentioning other people's names, especially kids too. So it was goose for the what is it? Was goose for the goose? What's good for the goose is good for the gander. He's hypocritical. Nobody wants their kids or their moms or family members mentioned, right, in any type of way. But he's the main character that does it. You know what I mean? He does it all the time. I'm almost on every panel. When people go at him, he mentions somebody's family member or something like that.
It's my dead mother's last name. My dead mother's last name.
Janet Hunt.
Mike, chill the fuck out. Who cares what they're saying?
Hey, shout out to Sean Little.
That's my dead mother's last name. So let me ask you a question. So
what is Janet's last name? R.I.P. Janet. No disrespect. What's her last name?
It was just posted right there.
What is it?
You tell me.
Hunt. That's the one I saw.
Banana, you're a fucking scumbag. You're a fucking scumbag. Straight up.
Hey, what's going on in the chat?
Straight up.
Julia, man. Let's get Julie over here next. I got some questions for her too.
Hold on, Julia. Hold on real quick. I'm a pedo, which I'm not. I'm a proud father. We're talking about my dead relatives.
There it goes again. Why doesn't he keep talking about it?
I don't know.
Fathers and pedos in the same fucking sentence.
Yeah. I don't think those things are mutually. I don't think those things are mutually exclusive.
No,
to be honest with you, but
not, bro. It's like, it's a moron.
You let it go.
Ooh, I got two that time.
It's all Megan.
Okay, so who's being that home?
What? It's all Megan. This whole thing, man. All Megan.
We got Eddie's in the back. Let's bring Eddie up. That's my boy Eddie.
What the fuck is this guy saying?
Eddie!
What's going on?
Eddie?
How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing?
What's up, Eddie?
Good?
What's going on, Vic?
Hey, that was a great panel you had yesterday, man.
Well, thank you for coming up on panel.
Absolutely, brother. Anytime, man. You know
your insight. I think it was a wonderful live stream we did.
Yeah. Hey, dude, you invite me, I'm there, bro. You know what I mean? It's as simple as that, bro. It's a great channel.
Well, you had some insight, and when you were dropping your knowledge, I'm like, come up on panel.
Well, I know what I know, right? At the age of 55, if I don't know a little something, there's something wrong with me then, right? So
Yeah.
age and experience, I guess, you know?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
The older you get, the more wisdom you have. Or
not all the time. Not all the time. I still occasionally put my foot in my mouth, and I commit. I'm not egregious. I'm not
malicious. I was going to say, let's not forget that Mike is in our age range, guys. Mike is in our age range. So let's...
he has none.
Well, he's lacking common sense. If anything, you know how you know as a kid you learn common sense, right? I think he never learned common sense. You know what I mean? Which is most people have. You know, so I don't know.
Please block me. Please block me. Yeah.
Please block me.
Addiction. Yeah. So, real quick. Banana, do you? No, it's all good. It's all good. Banana, do you fuck kids? Do you fuck kids?
Oh wow.
Okay, stop.
Oh, that is too
no.
far. That
Do you
is
fuck
too
kids?
far.
No. Mike,
That's
you're
disgusting.
I don't either. It's disgusting, right? It's disgusting. But you're letting people say it. But you're letting people say it in your chat.
I'm looking and I don't fucking see it.
I didn't see it either, bro. I don't know what the fuck you're reading.
Yes.
Oh my God. Did I highlight it or something? Because I looked and I didn't see it either, and then I gave up.
Yes, you did. I'm a pedophile. I'm a pedo. All this other shit. You're fucking.
That's actually a great point. Banana's not saying it. The chat's gonna say what it's gonna say. You know what I mean? For the most part, you know, the chat's always gonna have an opinion. Sometimes they're a little more vocal than others. You know what I mean? Obviously,
I don't know if I've ever heard anybody ask that question. You ever heard anybody ask another person that question just like that?
No.
You fuck kids? You fuck kids? Oh, I don't either. That's good. I don't either. What the hell kind of conversation is that?
He's from outer space. He's a fucking alien. I'm telling you.
You can say something like that, man. Yeah,
You're lying.
Yeah, me neither.
Let me go back. Let me go back and look.
Listen, that accosted you so much, you throw fucking.
Let me go back and look.
Anywhere. Oh my God, really? They hurt your.
All right, so you got Mike Hunt, Banana Gang working. Oh, now they're gone. Now they're disappeared.
Well, there you go.
Now they're disappeared.
Now they were never there, but
they were there. I'm not imagining things. Look, now it's gone.
The imaginary trolls. The imaginary trolls. There it is again. There it is again. No,
Hey guys, you know what I noticed, guys? I think Julia's mad at me. I swear on everything. I go to wherever she's at sometimes, and I say hi to her, and I think I know what it is. I think I put my finger on it the other day. She's in contact with Joy. I think she openly said that she's in contact with Joy, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Right? She says that.
She talks to him every night.
Yes. She talks to him every night.
Nice.
Yeah, I think he's under orders not to talk to me. That's what I think.
Oh, wow. You think she's listening in now? You think she's listening in?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Julia, please give all my love to Joe. All right, when you talk to him. So VicFerrari sends all his love, and I still think he's 5'4", and he might be 5'2" by the time he comes out of there. And, but give him all my love while you're at it, too. I appreciate it. And we're still here. We're here waiting. I'm waiting for the wrath in a year and a half.
That's my theory. That's my theory anyway. I don't know. I think she's angry. That's the only reason I can come up with. Anyway.
I can't believe
we miss him dearly. We miss him dearly.
Hey, Hebrew, what's going on, Hebrew? I seen Hebrew. Where did I see him? He was trolling bananas, I think. Yeah, the other day.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything. I still didn't do
Bro,
anything.
I read it. I read you who it was talking about pedophilia and shit, and now it's disappeared. So that's one of your moms. That's one of your moms. That's Megan. Banana. I don't know why. I don't know why you want to destroy your channel. I don't get it. I don't understand why.
Well, I don't think we understand each other, Mike. That's
talking about my kids. Talking about my kids. It said,
yeah, bro.
Hold on, Julia. It said be touching children, and all of a sudden it's gone. Banana, I know what you're doing, dude. You're a fucking piece of shit. It's all good. You know what's going on. You know exactly what's going on.
Well, remember.
Stop saying it's Megan. God damn it.
Sober or tomorrow?
Maybe it is Megan. Maybe I'm convinced it's Megan.
Okay, hold on real quick. Sober.
Yeah.
Do I look drunk? Do I sound drunk to you?
Yes.
Or
I
maybe
haven't I haven't drank anything.
You're having a paranoid, weird little episode.
Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Or when someone says in chat that I touch children, that's okay?
When you said the N-word.
Obviously, he's gonna harp on that the whole rest of the what? 5
Right,
minutes.
right. Yeah, we heard this for like the next year about that.
God forbid you swing back at Mike, because when he talks about somebody, it's below the belt, low blow. I mean, it's the worst of the worst, right? But you do it to him. You do it to him.
Oh yeah.
He gets butthurt.
Right.
Exactly.
You're never going anywhere in life, and you're fucked. You're fucked.
Whoa, why
You're
are you
fucked.
being mean to me, Mike?
You're
What are they attacking him for?
Right now,
You're fucked.
Listen, I haven't seen Banana take this much abuse. Now, Banana, I know he's up to something. Obviously, the clicks and views. Mike is he's a draw. He's a draw. You know what I mean? People are gonna come to see what this idiot has to say next. But I don't see Banana taking this much bullshit unless he's up to something. So I don't know. That's my theory out of it.
Hey, Angel. Hey, have you looked at your numbers today? I mean, you doubled the viewership by having Ladybug here. Imagine what you would get if Mike came.
I don't even look at the numbers, but yeah, it was a good show. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, I'm just playing around. Go ahead. I'm not here for any numbers or anything. I'm here to for fun and truth.
Yeah, exactly.
You can take a trip to Arizona. I can come knock on your door. And we can have a conversation.
There we go. Ah, yes. Here we go. There we go.
Banana, are you a male or a woman? Are you a male or a woman?
What the fuck is up with you, Mike?
He's drinking too much, I think.
I'm not drinking at all. I'm not drinking anything.
I still hope you have aspirations in life. Did you give up on life, Mike, or do you think this is the end?
I don't need to give up on life. I
gave up.
A huge
So you gave up on life.
Guess what?
I can retire.
I think Mike gave up the moment Mike came into to Vegas. Man, he gave up.
What did he say? I have a huge 401k. Is that what he said?
Yeah. Oh, yes. By the way, and I think it was Cheese that caught it. Once he said he was sitting on 400K, and now he's sitting on 5. So it has grown 100,000 in a year. I don't know, bro. No, yeah, he said.
Rewind that for a second. Go back. Could you go back like 10 seconds? I just want to hear that again.
Yeah, he's sitting pretty anyway. That's what he's claiming. He's sitting pretty.
Yeah. Right. That's why I want to hear that again.
10 seconds.
I still
Just
hope
like
you
10
have
seconds.
aspirations in life. Did you give up
Here we
on
go.
life, Mike, or do you think this is the end?
I don't need to give up on life. I have a huge 401k.
So you gave up on life.
I can retire. I'm good to go.
Oh, I thought you were working. Now you're retired.
I do work, but I have a huge 401k. You can retire anytime.
Huge.
It's big.
Show it to us. Fill it out
Big.
right now.
How big?
What can you do?
Bigger than your hands?
Yeah, so it's okay. You're living paycheck to paycheck, but I actually sitting on $500,000.
There
but
you go.
have to go out.
No, let me tell you something. His age, a 401k, you will have to get 500,000 in your 401k. You will have to work.
This guy.
I mean, it's possible. It's not impossible. You got to have a high-paying job for at least 30 years to get. And I'm just doing quick math. It's impossible. Obviously, I'm not gonna even bother.
And no cokes or hookers. No cokes or hookers. So we know it's not true.
I'm not going to shut the fuck up. I'm not Joe. I don't fuck you. So,
somebody clip that.
Yeah.
Somebody clip that.
We're in different countries.
By the way, I don't think they have actually done the fucking. You know, if you consider phone fucking, well, yes. But if no, I don't think they physically have gotten it in. At least that I know of, anyway.
No problem. I'm the
for a fucking year, and we fuck all the time. Yeah, you know also how you fuck.
Look at Mr. B.
So how many times?
Mr. B says 500K, buy a new couch at Walmart.
Right. Right. I got $500,000 in my account.
Why are you attacking him right now? Make yourself feel better, you narcissistic piece of fucking shit. Leg off of him. Why are you build your self-esteem up? You love fucking Banana, and you're trying to belittle him and be
Not belittling him.
And
We're trolling back and forth. We're trolling back and forth.
No, you're just being on unnecessary fucking dick shit.
Did she say that wrong? Did she say dick shit? I think she said dick shit.
No, man. Holy smokes.
Hey, I trip up all the fucking time, bro. Hey, I don't shame on the
talking about touching children. I don't like that. I don't.
We already fucking agreed upon that like fucking 30 fucking minutes ago.
No, it's okay. Why hasn't the mods removed it? But you have the power. You don't have a wrench.
By the way, Megan, we watched you the last clip where you YouTube crying tonight. He makes you to be Superwoman sliding into the screen. That shit was awesome. I watched it like 4 or 5 times, Megan. That was awesome. I was clapping like a teenager at a theater. I was.
I can't. You took my wrench away.
You're accusing me of making them do the thing, which is also
No, we're not stopping them. You're not stopping them from saying that, because I would never say that about your child. Ever. Never.
He's still on that.
I'm a father like you.
I'm still going.
Still on it.
And they're going to take this. Angel who's down cigarettes is going to take
there you go.
Thank you. You're in there now, too. You're in there now, too.
Dude, I'm telling you, the best. The best advertising is that I'm not even there, right? It's like, well, he mentioned cheese. I'll go back. What he said was that that me and Cheese were gonna clip this at some point. You know what I mean? So yes. Oh, talk about it. Yeah. That's what he meant. Yeah.
I'm a fucking mess.
Okay. Let me go back a little. You'll see what he said.
Oh no, that's a master troll bullshit.
They're going to take this. Angel Newfound Cigarettes is going to take this, and then Cheese is going to take this, and they're going to make Julia, you have no idea. I'm a fucking master troll.
You have no idea, man. Fuck yeah.
My only answer to that is yes. You fucking right, Mikey. See,
Yep. We're over making millions off of you, Mike. We're fucking making. Yeah, Cheese head's about to retire. Cheese head's about to retire from his forklift job or whatever the fuck he does, because all the money he's making off.
As a matter of fact, $500K I'm making. $500K just like.
Holy shit! I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah,
funny as hell. That's right, dude. Look what Mike and the Julia, people don't realize that me and Banana will troll each other. We'll troll the crap out of each other, and we're just trolling.
Yeah.
Like, we're not.
Okay, well,
that's what they're doing.
Yeah. You're gonna fucking
we're just trolling. No, Julia, we're just trolling, and people get so like, oh my god, you're broken.
What the fuck is that noise, man? Somebody playing
the funniest shit ever.
Pinball? What the fuck is that?
No. It's that game Banana's playing right there. You see that game?
I can't see. I can't see the screen. So it sounds like Jeremy trying to set another world record in virtual pinball.
Yeah, I watch Jeremy's. Those are nice pinball machines he has, doesn't he? Yeah.
No, it's like very funny. No, dude, I have mad love for Banana. I'm just trolling, and. I got love for you too, Julia. We're just trolling back and forth. That's all we're doing. We're making content. Julia, nobody trolls like that.
Thank you.
I am a fucking genius.
Now he's putting now what he's doing is putting it back. He's convincing Julia that everything he just said about Banana is all a troll. Yeah. They go back and forth and do this. He's trying to convince Julia it was all a master troll. Yeah.
Yep. He got us, man. He got us.
I'm a fucking genius at trolling. Banana knows it. Everybody knows it.
Yep.
Nobody knows it but you.
We
all know it.
So, Julia, what you do is you present one topic, right? And then they don't answer your topic. So then you break it apart with other topics. Then you go back to the first topic. And then you go back to separate topics. And you go back to the first topic. And their mind's like... Like
Megan says his message kicked in.
They can't handle it. It's the circular troll. That's what you just keep taking around and around and around. Yeah. So yeah, it's great. It's great. So you have to learn how to troll. Everyone has a different trolling style. People will come in hot. You'll come in hot. You mother effer. You're not going to get anywhere. But if you break them down, they're like they keep telling you more and more stuff.
Banana drop.
There's different ways of trolling people. There's different styles of trolling.
Yeah,
it's just different.
What style is this exactly? Make yourself look like a fucking asshole for 3 years? What kind of trolling is that?
Julia's laughing at me. She's giggling at him. She's like, this idiot.
Their own style. But I don't like the kid. I don't like the kid stuff. That's disgusting to me. You just take them. You take them in circles and you exhaust them. Like it's exhausting.
Who does he exhaust?
They're like, what are you talking about? I'll go.
Who is he doing this to? Who the fuck is he doing the circle and troll?
Yeah, where's all this happening? I'd like to see this.
Hey,
I'd like to see this.
Yeah, slacking. Yeah. Where's the parts where Mike Cerrone is taking people on circular trolls? I want them
right. I'll go to other sectors that are not drama.
She said you got very big hands.
Oh yeah?
I do.
There we go. That's it.
There's someone I have to get in touch with and forget.
All right, that's from last week. I can watch it too. That's good stuff, man. Real good stuff.
Oh, jeez.
Is Gregory here? Gregory here? See? I wouldn't have forgot you were backstage, Gregory. I didn't see you, buddy. I didn't see you. He's not here now.
Has he been back there this entire time?
I was watching the video. I honestly did not see him back there.
Back there for fucking 2 hours.
I'm so sorry. I didn't see him. He's gonna call me all types of names, but I honestly saw Eddie, and that's it. I didn't see anybody else. Yeah.
Maybe he was behind Eddie. Maybe he was standing behind Eddie, and you.
Eddie is a big guy. Oh, there he is. There he is. All right. Look what he writes in chat. Drop the link, asshole. What type of way?
Yeah, motherfucker.
What the fuck, bro? I'm gonna do it.
Angel. He's just trolling. He's just trolling. He's just trolling you.
Yeah.
Gregory really didn't want the link. He was just trolling.
Yeah,
okay.
Right. Yeah. It's all a big troll, man. This whole thing's a big troll.
Yeah, Gregory comes up cursing. I don't know why. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, fuck you. How you doing? Fuck you, asshole. There he is.
Good. Good. Maybe.
Sure. All right. There we go. Hey, Gregory, how you doing, bro?
Oh, good. Hey, Vic, don't ever call me a twelve, you son of a bitch.
My sincere apology. That's my sincere apology. You're not a troll.
You call me master.
What's going on tonight?
Yeah, you call me master from now on.
Call you master? Okay. Master Vader? Got it.
Master Vader.
I don't like everybody. I like to support everybody. You know?
Okay.
And don't let anybody bother you. Happened to me last year in YouTube. You know? I insist support everybody.
Yeah. Whatever you say, Gregory. Yeah, I like you, Gregory. I don't know why you don't like me. Why you call me names and stuff. I got nothing but respect
I call
for
everybody
you,
names. Even close mom knows that, and Sean. When I'm nice, I'm mean. I'm opposite person.
Okay, so when you're on my chat, you better be opposite.
You better be opposite.
I can't. For you, maybe yes. For you.
How long were you backstage, Gregory?
20 minutes.
No, you
that's all?
You're lying. That's it.
That's nothing.
Thank you, Kane. Thank you. Yep. If he gives you a hard time, he likes you. Yep.
That's the way. That's the way it works.
Gregory, you give me a hard time. I'm showing up to your house with a feather.
I said to my mom, hey, They're just coming. Entertained, you know.
Anybody that gives me a hard time, I show up to their house with a feather.
Mm.
Yeah.
Show me some money.
That's funny.
That's really funny.
Hey, well, you guys are backstage, man. Do you guys happen to see Mike or anybody like that back there? Mike Cerrone backstage by any chance? No?
Well, the thought. Well, we could spill the beans a little bit. We're thinking of well, I better not say anything because that would just ruin it. But we want to interview a lot more people from all parts of the community. You know what I mean? From the lights.
I want to find out what makes Gregory tick. Let's find out what makes Gregory tick, man. What makes Gregory tick?
I don't know. I think cornflakes and cornflakes.
Why now? Bitch. Remember that. I'll make videos all about you.
Okay.
You know what? I was gonna speak on this. Listen, I know I didn't. Well, I didn't know for the most part. But now that I see Megan talking about Eric, he has said some horrific stuff, man, that I didn't know about till it got kind of. I had to kind of run into it. I don't know what's his deal. Obviously, shock value. A lot of fucking mental illness I see in a lot of those comments that he's putting out there. I don't know, man. I don't know who says those type of things, man, but he should really consider stopping that shit, man, for sure. That's just my point of view. Yeah. We got a new premiere. We moved the premiere to 5 p.m. Oh, let me see. What time is it? We moved the premiere to 5 p.m.
Who are we talking to?
Oh, no, YouTube card. Do you got a premiere coming? YouTube card. Let me see.
A half hour?
No.
Oh no, he does have one. He does have one. Hold up. Oh, 14 minutes. Okay, guys. Let me get out of here, guys. Hey, thank you, Ladybugs, for coming up. Listen, it takes some balls. That was very brave of you to come up here and review your own criticism because that video is making fun of you, light of you. Don't take it so. I would tell you, don't take it so personal. You know what I mean? This is YouTube after all, Ladybug. Keep in mind, this is not reality. If people treat you like this in real life, then you have an issue. On YouTube, you got listen. You gotta just laugh at yourself, laugh at it for the most part. Don't take it so to heart. You know what I mean? That's what I would say to you.
Look at Angel and Vic. They treat me like shit. You know,
Vic,
I just don't know
Vic,
them.
Any last words from
No.
I take it all very personal, and I cry every night about what Greg says about me. Ladybug, thank you for. Hey, Ladybug. In all seriousness, Ladybug, thank you for coming up here and giving us, this opportunity to talk with you and set some things straight. And I hope it's helped you and put it behind you. Put up some boundaries, and if people step outside of them, leave them there. That's all I'm saying. Eddie, well, I'll talk to you later. Gregory, right, unfortunately, I will talk to you later as well.
Eddie, you going live today? You going live at some point today?
Oh yes.
Okay, so just drop your link before we get out of here. What is it? What's your channel name? I forgot.
I got it.
All things.
You got it. All things serious. Okay. Yeah. Kane, thank you for handling the chat once again. Megan, thank you for being here, Megan. I know she got a little. I think she got a little upset with me a little early, but I think we're cool. But thank you for everybody showing up. Hit that like button for Angel of Newfound Life and VicFerrari. Appreciate all you guys. Go to YouTube Cries and Lies. He has a premiere in about 13 minutes, 12 minutes counting. And obviously a lot of his content is showed here. And so I don't mind really kind of moving over and when he has a premiere. So and was that Shay? Yeah. Shay Scott, thank you for stopping by. Everybody that stopped by, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Like I said, hit the like button. And I'll leave you with that. And out of here. Peace, love, NWO for life. Yes, sir. Peace, love. Have a great night, everybody.